Did you miss me? Oh, I know you missed me. You don't have to tell me. Welcome to week 11 of the FluffCast. We took a week off to take care of ourselves, get a little healthy. I know I had 1,001 things to take care of that week. But let's see what the boys are up to right now. I got Kibbles! Kibbles! Oh my god! What a surprise! I thought I was going to be doing this solo.
Yeah, no, I was playing a game. I should be doing homework, but I'm playing a game instead.
You're still in school?
I'm doing my master's.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't do it.
Man, so how has your week been? Did you enjoy your time off?
Oh, fuck is time off?
You're still working on the construction site, right?
Yeah,
How's that been going? When's it? Construction always seems to take so long. Like, it's just a huge thing, huge process.
yeah, it's a process. It's definitely a process.
Now, what do you do specifically on your construction sites?
Can't tell you.
Okay. Okay.
I'm in management.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
it's a lot of bullshit. It's homework, or excuse me, it's not homework. I'm doing homework. It's paperwork. It's a bunch of bullshit.
I'm trying
How
to
you
get
doing, buddy?
me. I'm all good. I'm trying to
That's
get a
good. That's
reference
good.
here. Forgive me. I'm just trying to get a couple reference pictures here. You ever play Fallout New Vegas?
I have. I've beaten it several times.
Yep. Drawn Joshua Graham teaching Christianity to fluffy ponies.
Oh God.
They'll all be members of the Church of the Latter-day Saints by the end of this affair. His chest needs to be bigger. He's a buff guy.
Yeah, he had a Salt Lake City PD riot vest on, I think.
Yep, yep, yep. He's a big fella. Big honker. Kind of redo this bit here. You been drawing or you just been work? I know you got that one big job coming up. Have you been doing any arts or?
No, that's changed.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. No, I've done nothing. I wish I could say I had done something, but I've done nothing.
I haven't done much either. Don't worry about it. I've been working a lot. Christ. And I work at the pizza place, and I recently got a pretty big raise I was really happy with.
Yeah, I saw that. Congratulations.
Yeah, yeah, thank you, thank you. Everyone seems to be really happy for me, and that means a lot, you know? Because it's just a pizza job, man. Let me tell you, but the work is just so much, especially the fucking labor shortage. What's going on with that? Like, what is that, you know?
God, I know. Fucking labor. So, my department on my site, in my project, we're short like 3 people, which doesn't sound like a lot, but 3 people makes a huge difference.
I agree, 100% agree.
Just industry wide, fuck industry wide, everything. People just aren't going to work because people are fucking tired of people, and I get it.
Is it that? I've heard a lot of different things. You hear a lot of people getting upset saying it's because of unemployment reliance. I don't know.
So I was actually reading about that, and the states that have cut the extra unemployment benefits, they have seen no sudden uptick in people applying for jobs.
That sounds about right, yeah.
I,
In
I really think, I really think people are just fucking fed up.
with people with just the toxicity. We do live in a very toxic time.
Oh, we do.
I feel like it's not as simple to just be friends with people anymore. You've got to be a
It's
part
not
of
even.
like your, shabiggle, your clique.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say that. It's people are finally fed up with working their asses off and doing all this and sacrificing so much. And what do they get? They get a whole bunch of bupkis. Right, babe? Bupkis. Bupkis.
I know I'm currently trying to get trained for what's it called? JavaScript. That's what I want to look into.
JavaScript. I don't even know the fuck JavaScript is.
I think it's a web development language.
You know what's funny?
Yeah,
Just
talk to me.
talking about JavaScript.
Yep.
The
Oh my,
Javas and the scripts. Oh shit. What's
oh my,
up, buddy?
oh my fucking god! I'm going to skin AT&T's head executive. Whoever you are, if you're out there listening to the FluffCast for some godforsaken reason right now, HNIC of ATT, I hope you know I'm fucking coming for you with salt, razor blades, and lemon slices, motherfucker. I am so tired of this shit. Anyway, that's Menthol's entry for the FluffCast. How you boys doing?
All
Oh, we're
good.
doing good.
Thank you.
We're talking about the
Work.
labor shortage.
And the labor shortage, yeah.
Speaking of which, did y'all hear that Mondelez International is apparently on a fucking strike?
What's Mondelez
Yes.
International?
They make
Mondelez does,
Oreos
like,
and fucking
Ritz
Nabisco.
crackers, like all that shit. They own a lot.
Time out. Are you
Twinkies.
telling me there's gonna be an Oreo shortage?
No, there's not
gonna
going to be an
be a Twinkie
Oreo shortage. If there was going to be an Oreo shortage, it would have been here
There's a
because we've been
Twinkie,
on
not a
strike
Twink
since
shortage,
August.
a Twinkie shortage.
Yeah, they've been on the strike since like late July, early August.
Yeah, so
I just didn't hear about it till today.
Christ. If you're in the northern New Jersey area, please come to my pizza place and work with us. We need people. All right. I know
Was that somebody's SO screaming about Oreos in the background that I heard?
yeah,
that.
yeah.
She has strong opinions on Oreos.
God damn it! I just realized
Don't buy Oreos. Apparently,
my talking avatar is doing the check those dubs thing, and that's the name of our fucking episode this week.
Yep, it's the name of the episode. 11.
wait. Let me look at this.
Yeah. If you look
Oh,
at the
fuck yeah.
stream, it's totally doing that. Hey, check them.
Yeah, he looks like that. I got this one eyebrow really good. I gotta fix this. This is gonna bug me.
Yeah, to
So-
clarify for why I came in bitching, yeah, AT&T has decided that since their scanners say that my internet speed's good, it's good. Even though I'm paying for 100 bits or 100 megabits a second, and I'm getting like fucking 20 on average. But it's good, right?
No, it's not good.
Yeah,
No.
that's perfect. What are you talking about?
If I'm paying for a whole ass pizza and you give me 2 slices out of the box, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you, whether we're at work or not.
Okay, so in their defense, recently got a new computer, right?
Mm.
My old computer, which I thought was a good computer, was pulling down. I'm downloading a game from Steam, like 6-8 megabits per second. I'm just like, okay, that's whatever. It takes a couple minutes to download a game.
You know what, man? That's a good idea. Sorry.
I got a new one, and it was like 70 megabits per second. I was like, oh, so it's
This
been
is
my
the future.
computer this entire time.
So this is the
No,
future.
I
I know it's
downloaded
not
Alien
this
Isolation in like 4 minutes. That's a
I
40
know it's not
gigabyte
this
game.
because I've been testing this for years with AT&T, and they've always done this. Well, you know, it shows that it's good on our end. You're getting 93 megabits per second here, and that's in the acceptable range. Like, really? It's fucking wild because the last 4 computers and the last 6 places I've lived at with different internet installations have all said different.
It's a conspiracy. This goes all the way to the top.
Nah, ain't no conspiracy. It's fucking rich people being cheap.
It goes all the way to the top.
I mean, it kind of does. It kind of does go all the way to the top of the
It's-
FCC
it's
where
to-
they're not enforcing this shit.
It's to keep Menthol off the waves. They don't.
No, it's to keep us from having that kick-ass South Korean internet. Good fucking God Almighty, boys! I wish we had that shit.
Tell me about the
That'd be
South Korean
nice.
internet.
Dude, South Korean internet laps every fucking place on the face of the earth.
So you win some and you lose some because porn is illegal in South Korea.
But they have ice cream pops that cure hangovers. Huh?
That's pretty
But
good.
Good
porn is
trade.
illegal.
But cheeseburgers cure hangovers. You know.
To a degree. I wouldn't know that much because I don't really have to deal with hangovers. I'm one of those lucky fucking mutants that can drink and drink and drink like an Irishman and just never feel it.
God, I wish that were me.
It's pretty cool. It used to be a lot cooler before I turned 30 because now if I show up and drink a bunch of college kids under the table, it's like, whatever. But whenever I was their age and did it, it was more impressive.
go. Okay, that looks fine.
Yeah, I've been to some parties before in the past where like we were sitting down to play beer pong, and I don't really care for beer that much. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna pour me a glass of vodka and just take drinks out of that whenever I fucking have to take a drink of the beer instead. And walked over, grabbed the bottle of 99 apples they had in the garage, poured me a fucking full ass cup, and turned around and looked, and somebody was like, "Hey man, here you go," and handed me a bottle of fucking Sprite. And I was like, "What the hell is that for?" Took a sip straight out the cup. Like, wait, you're drinking that straight? Yeah. Are you not? It's fucking flavored vodka, dude. How can you not drink it straight?
Christ. I once had a very old and stale bottle of flavored vodka in my car. And I got pulled over by the cops.
Yeah, open container will do it.
Yep. No. The thing is I sped through some fucking I sped through a stop sign a little bit too fast. Like I did a rolling stop, I guess you would call it.
California
Yeah,
style.
California
I'll stop twice
stop,
the
yep.
next one. Yeah.
Yep. And, so the police officer was just like, "Hey, what's it called? You took that a little fast, license and registration." And I knew it was in there because it's been one of those things where, like, you got a fucking old ass fucking bottle of flavored vodka in your car that you had brought for a New Year's party 8 months ago, and it's never left your car. And it's never left your car. You're not using it, it's not bothering you. You're not gonna take it again. Forget it's there because you barely open your glove compartment. And I realized if I open my glove compartment, this cop is gonna see the open bottle of booze, and I'm gonna get questioned. So I told him straight up, "Yo, so there's this open bottle of booze in my glove compartment. I swear I didn't drink it. It's just been sitting there for 8 months." And he just gives me this look like, "All right, can I just see it?" So I open up the glove compartment and get my license registration. I pass him the bottle. He opens it, smells it, looks at it. He's just at this disgusted look on his face.
Yup.
And
That's the look of, I'm not sure if I should pour this out for your own benefit or not.
We process the freaking process my freaking information, gives it back to me and says, "Yeah, I see the sign on your car. You work for such and such pizza place. You always feed us well, so you're good to go. Get out of here."
Hey,
But
there you go.
then he hands back then he gives me the alcohol bottle. "Dump this out right now, please. It's nasty as hell."
Yeah, I've had that happen before where it's like, look, man, I swear to God, I haven't been drinking this shit, but it is in the car. Like, you can breathalyze me if you want to.
Yep. That's what I told him. I said, "Yeah, go ahead, breathalyze me." I didn't do it.
I had one where I got pulled over whenever I was, like, what it was, my mom and stepdad at the time had decided that they were going to start making wine. My stepdad was a fucking moron. We told him. The people at the place that sold us the winemaking kit told him. The fucking books told him, and everything online told him. Do not add sugar to make it sweeter. You need wine conditioner. This is a specific product made for this purpose. If you add sugar to it, the yeast will metabolize that into more alcohol. You will not have wine, you will have fucking schnapps. So what does he do? He makes 5 gallons of wine with 10 pounds of sugar.
Fucking moron.
That is 2 pounds of sugar per fucking gallon, dude. That's a lot of sugar.
That's a lot of schnapps.
Yeah. And this shit come back potent, dude. It was some really strong ass white grape wine. Like, I don't know if it was quite schnapps, but it was fucking grappa for sure.
It's fortified.
Was it
Yeah,
good?
like it was
Made
potent. And it
homemade
tasted-
Mad Dog
dude,
2020.
You could have given this to a child and they would have drank it like juice. This shit was so good. I never had a problem selling it. But what happened was, since they didn't like it, I was like, hey, don't dump that out. Put that in bottles and I'll take it. I can make some money off this. I know some people that like to buy sugary shit.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Went around selling this wine and eventually ended up going to a party, stayed for 2 days, smoking, drinking, all that good shit, hanging out. And at the end of the 2 days, I'm like, all right, I'm fucking exhausted. I gotta go back home and get some sleep. I have made a good $400 or $500 that 2 days that I was there. I'm feeling pretty good. Driving back home, cop notices my taillight's out, pulls me over. Oh, fuck. Here we go. He gets out of the car and I look, oh, it's Officer Parks. I know him. Oh, he's a cool guy. Hell yeah, this is going to go great. He gets up there, asks me if I have anything on me, talks to me for a minute and figures out what the situation is. And eventually I tell him, yeah, I've got a couple of cases of bootleg wine in the trunk. I'd really appreciate it if you'd let me go home with that. And he's like, bootleg? Are you kidding? What is this, the fucking 30s? Open the trunk. All right, dude, whatever. Go back there, open it up. Sure as shit, there's 2 cases looking at him. He picks it up, looks at it, puts it back in the box, asks me if it's any good, and I pull out the wad of money. And I was like, well, if this has got anything to say about it, apparently. He's like, shit, me and my wife like wine. We may call you up in a day or two and see about some. And like, I never ended up selling him the wine, but the mere opportunity that a cop was like, what are you fucking, are
Give
you
me some of
serious?
this.
You're bootlegging wine in in the 2000s? Nigga, you crazy. And then thought about buying some off of me. Oh, I love that.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, there was a couple of times Officer Parks got me on shit, and he was just like, dude, you're a kid, and you're not meaning no harm. You know what you're doing. Get the fuck out of here. Like, he's
Just a
pulled weed
hiccup.
off me. Yeah, he just found weed in my pocket and been like, what's this? Weed?
Thank
How
you.
much you pay for it? About 45 a quarter? No, how much did you pay for it? Oh, no,
Oh,
I pay
it's
60 an
MasterCard.
ounce. Not bad, 60 an ounce, huh? Here you go. Get the fuck out of here, go home.
The exact opposite here. The cops here are so bored that they'll see weed and that's it. Dingo Dongo Dunzo. That's an evening ruined.
Nah, it very much depends on the temperament of the cop here, because half of them will just be like, dude, I don't fucking care. I smoked weed when I was your age. And the other half is like, you know, trying to be Bobby Badass Judge Dredd out here in the middle of fucking bumfuck Arkansas. Come up to your car talking about, I'm the law! Like, bro, you ain't shit. You make minimum wage. Fuck out of my
You didn't
face.
say that.
Mhm.
Like, as dumb as it sounds, half of my family is all about the criminal element, and the other half has been pretty heavily involved in law enforcement my whole life, so I'm kind of right in the middle on the fucking fence, looking up both sides, going, damn, this is fucked.
Some of my best friends became cops, so I've always got good things to say.
My
Mm.
dad was a cop. My uncle was a cop too.
Shit, my
A lot
mom
of my
was a
family was
guard and used
cops.
to work dispatch when she was like 19.
It's good work, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's an admirable profession.
I think it's admirable if you go in there with the right intentions. Because
That's-
like I'm not one of them people that says all cops are bastards, but
I
man,
am.
there's a real bad hiring curve. There's a fucking notorious one.
All cops are bastards. This is science. I can prove it with math.
No, the vast majority of people that get hired on to be police are complete assholes. I'll agree with that. Because a lot of them get in there, like straight up, like not to make this a thing to blow up into a whole conversation, but my mom was one of the few at her jail that actually treated the prisoners like fucking humans instead of dogs. She has literally come home and told me stories about some of the guards referring to black inmates as silverback gorillas and not getting shit for it. What the fuck?
I got a question for you guys.
Yep.
So I just bought Stardew Valley.
That game gives me anxiety, but continue.
What should I call my
Sorry.
farm?
The
Hmm.
bits something with bits, I think.
The Manson family farm experience.
Like Charles Manson.
Yeah.
Pants color. Hey, babe, what color are my pants? What color are my pants?
Red pants.
Get your girlfriend to be like, hey, what color are my pants, sweets?
Parsnips growing in my pants.
No, what color should my pants be? Oh, you know what though?
What color are your pants? Sweetie, you're not wearing pants. No. On here.
No, in the game, in the fake world, my fake pants, the ones
My,
that I
my
will be
fake
wearing,
pants.
My
fake
digital pants.
What color are my digital
the
pants?
virtual pants,
Huh?
Schrodinger's pants.
Purple? Okay, my pants are gonna be purple.
It's too bad you couldn't make zirconium pants.
I got made fun of for that shit. Don't say zirconium. What's it called? So when the first time I got engaged, fucking, I asked her with a, what was it? Blood opal. Yeah. No, it was a fire opal. That's what it was. A fire opal.
Mm.
Because she had a disdain for, what do you call it? Diamonds. She absolutely fucking hated diamonds because she, bit of a kook. And said that all diamonds are blood diamonds, which isn't necessarily true, but whatever. Hey, man, I got rid of that money.
The
I
best
feel
diamonds.
we need to raise a hand here.
The
We don't
best
have a
diamonds
whole
are
lot of
blood
blood diamonds
diamonds.
coming out of Arkansas. Murfreesboro is the only contiguous United States diamond mine.
You can tell my ex-wife that.
Yeah, right.
And
I still say that the best diamonds are blood diamonds.
I
anyways,
can pay you in timber or stones.
so I go to work and I tell the guys, yeah, she said yes. I gave her a fire opal. And my one friend is like, if you can get a chick with a fire opal, I'm trying to get one with cubic zirconium. I'll raise you. Because for the uninitiated, fire opals are cheap as shit. I think the ring cost me like $150, which was like nothing.
I mean, real shit, dude. Diamonds are cheap as shit.
I know that my one friend had to ask his girl out with like a $3,000 ring, and I was like,
Yeah.
150.
I guarantee you, if he got that $3,000 ring, walked out of the shop, turned on his heel, and immediately walked in and sold it, it loses 85% of its value. Like, everybody knows diamonds are complete horseshit.
It's just nonsense.
Nah, I'm personally of the mind that if you're gonna get them something like birthstone themed or something. You know, something personal.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, we were watching Dirty
Yeah.
Jobs, and we were talking about the fire opals that they were mining in the show Dirty Jobs, and she's like, "Oh, I love fire opals; they're so pretty." And it's just fucking there you go.
There
right
you go. Yeah,
That's how
it
it's.
shows you were paying attention.
It's why I don't like gift cards. This is good transition. I hate gift cards as gifts. It bothers the fuck out of me whenever people say like. Yeah.
I hate gift cards. I don't hate cash. Cash is always an acceptable gift. Gift cards is, hey, this is cash, but I don't trust you to spend it, so I'm going to micromanage how you throw this money around.
We gotta be careful. I should be careful with what I say because I know Funkshire's father's birthday is today, so that's why he's not with us today.
If it's a case where the person's totally cool with gift cards, like for example, I got some for Christmas one year for Subway, but I was in a city where I didn't have any family members or many like reliable support networks. And there was a Subway right down the fucking road from the school I was staying at. That's pretty handy. I was okay with that gift card.
Yeah, dude, my stepdad, got me and my brother matching gift cards one year. He got him McDonald's and I got Wendy's. And I thought that was really funny because he like knew who liked what. I like Wendy's, my brother likes McDonald's. That's fucking funny as hell.
Yeah, no, like the gift card thing, I think again is just like a shittier form of cash where you're trying to tell people what to spend their money on.
Open a can of soda. Sorry, Cast. Keep going.
Yeah, just, you know, if you can't think of anything to give them, legitimately just explain it. Like, dude, you're the person that has everything. I have no fucking clue what to get you. Get something nice for yourself.
Yep. It's also why for a while I didn't, back when I had a Facebook, I didn't do the shit where like I would write on people's time and be like, yo, happy birthday. And it'd be like, that's so ungenuine, you know what I'm saying? It feels like I'm just playing along, you know, when I really want to. If you mean something to me, you're an important person. I've added you. I've put you on a little database, you know, on Facebook. I'm going to fucking say something nice to you on your birthday, you know?
I kind of have a tendency to use the same birthday message every time, but it is one that I definitely mean whenever I send it.
I got no problem with people who do that.
Happy birthday. Hope you make it a good one.
My what's it called? My one friend always sent the what is it? Tim and Eric awesome. No, Tim and Eric awesome show, great job. It's your birthday. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Every birthday he sent that to people, and I was brimming with anticipation for mine when he would post it. And he did, and it was awesome. I loved it.
I wish people would start sending around the clip from Thor Ragnarok more.
What's that clip?
It's the clip when they're stealing what's his face, the HNIC of the battle planet's spaceship. They're stealing that and they're looking for weapons on there and they start flipping switches and eventually it just starts shitting fireworks going, today's my birthday! Just screaming that into the wind.
There we go.
That and the birthday skeleton. If you don't send your friends a birthday skeleton,
You're not
I'm
friends.
sorry. That's it. Y'all ain't that close.
Just ain't buddies.
And for those that don't know, I'm throwing that over in the commentary channel. Andy, I don't know if you want to pull it up or not.
Here, wait, let me see here. Where's the birthday skeleton? Let me see. Sorry, I'm getting really into Joshua Graham here. Oh, the birthday skeleton. Oh, I know what this
Yeah.
is.
Child, it's your birthday tomorrow. You know what that means, right? Oh boy! Tonight you get a visit from the birthday skeleton. The what?
The what?
Hello, small human. What material wealth do you wish for? An Xbox? This contract is sealed. Oh, the birthday skeleton's the fucking best.
Oh, the birthday skeleton. Let's get that up here. Oh, it's really tall. Fuck.
Yeah, it is a
There we
long one.
go.
It's
Alright,
just the
there we
last
go.
4 panels that need to be on there, though.
Oh, the last 4? Okay.
An Xbox? The contract is sealed.
The contract is sealed. All right. In other news, Norm McDonald has passed away. How do we feel about that?
Yeah, fuck, dude. I am really saddened by that because I love
It's
Norm
pretty
Macdonald.
fucking sad.
That sucks.
Actually- I was actually going back and rewatching his Netflix show earlier today.
He has a Netflix show? What is it? Is it just like a comedy bit or?
Yeah, it's like basically him just getting on there shooting the shit like we're doing now with celebrities. Like he just gets David Spade in there and they just talk shit for about 30 minutes at a time.
Man,
Or
that's
like you'll get whatever celebrity in for every other episode.
the next evolution of the FluffCast will be us all sitting in a room together, just fucking around, sitting around a little thing, be like, "So, Menthol, what'd you find this week?" And
Yeah,
they're
there's
fucking
even
like,
bits on there where they make fun of the fact that they have no studio audience at all for the show. Because like David Spade's sitting there telling jokes and shit, and everybody else is cackling, and then he's like, "Man, the audience is real fucking quiet." Like, yeah, I get some numbers back. Apparently, we're doing terrible in the ratings. People have already switched over to another show. See what else Netflix has got to offer by now. Like, I can see that being us.
his big role that most people know him for, however, is Norm the Genie from Fairly Odd Parents, where he basically played himself.
I mean, Norm Macdonald is one of those people that, like, his acting career can best be summed up in the same way you do Nicolas Cage or a lot of other actors like that.
Was
He
he not?
can't really act worth a shit. Him and Jeff Goldblum and all them really can't. They're terrible actors. But they're really good at playing Nicolas Cage or Jeff Goldblum or fucking, Norm Macdonald. And that's a really good trick, so we're all willing to let that shit slide.
They can all be themselves. They're not very
That's
good
it.
character actors, but goddamn, if they can't play themselves pretty well.
That's it. You don't hire Norm Macdonald to play a character. You hire Norm Macdonald to come in and act like Norm Macdonald for fucking 30 minutes at a time. But now, like, his passing is sad. Apparently, he had cancer for like the last 9 years and just didn't say nothing about it to nobody.
What a man. What an absolute man. You ever heard the
Did you know he
moth
also-
joke?
I have.
His moth joke? I love the moth joke. Kibbles, you know the moth joke?
I think
Kibbles.
Kibbles missed it.
I love the moth joke. I'm sorry. I was
Alright, so-
muted.
Here, see here. I'll try my best to do the moth joke for those who don't know. Alright, so.
Nobody can do it as good as he can.
No one can do it as good as he can, but my friend
his-
showed it to me, yeah?
His bumbling idiocy of just getting
Yeah.
distracted through the joke is what makes it.
It's what is it? So there's this physician, and he's in his office, and he goes to the room where his patient's waiting, and he sees a moth sitting there on the table, and the moth turns to him and says, "Hello, doc." The physician says, "Mr. Moth, how can I help you? What's going on?" And the moth sighs, "I just don't know anymore, man. My wife fucking hates me. I look at my son, and he's just filled with anger and malice. The same hatred I see in his eyes are the hatred I see in my eyes every morning when I wake up and look in the mirror. It's that same hatred that keeps me from using the gun in my
Thank you, Gordon.
bedside table. I'm a
Check
wreck.
commentary.
I'm a wreck." The physician goes, "Well, Mr. Moth, that's terrible, but I'm a physician. You need to go see a psychiatrist. Why'd you come see me?" And the moth goes, "Well, you see, your lamp was on, so I came in." I love it. I absolutely love it. Your lamp was on, so I came in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it is. The whole fucking thing. It's the whole
Yeah,
transcript.
he goes in to see a podiatrist, and he says, "Mothman."
Oh,
you
podiatrist.
should
So
be
that was
seeing
the
a
physician.
psychiatrist."
Oh, I'm a
Yeah,
fucking idiot.
podiatrist. That's part of the setup because podiatrist, psychiatrist.
Christ, I'm a fucking idiot.
Nah,
Sorry.
it's cool. It's a hard joke to tell, dude. Because again, like Norm Macdonald has a tendency to just get halfway into his joke and then ramble like a fucking moron. And that's all part of the act. That is the joke.
How do I finish off these feet? Okay, that's how. Okay, I see. Gotta find a good place to put them down. Ah, boy, oh boy. Playing any new games recently, Menthol?
Not really. Just been playing TF2 with y'all. Been
Man.
getting clips from that.
We got beat yesterday, didn't we?
Oh my god, dude. It still ain't as bad as the demo night hell that was the other day.
It was so bad. So,
Like, dude, they were spawn camping. That's bullshit.
so
Why do AIs know how to do that?
for those who don't know, on Funk and Friends during the week, we what's it called? Me, Menthol, a couple other guys, Patrick from the cast, Mutagen. We go and we play games with these feet suck. You know what? I'm gonna come back to these feet later. We play. Yep. I'm glad with those feet. This is fine here. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so we play games with Funkshire on his stream, and yesterday we unfortunately did not have our A team. We had a bit of a B team going on, but it's okay. They were good guys. What was that? It was Elf. Who's the one guy I was playing Scout? What's his name?
Oh, damn it. Let me go over here and look. Prowler.
Those are all
Prowler
good guys. Good
Scout.
guys, you know. And it's a PvE game mode in TF2, which is primarily PvP. And, you know, so we don't have to worry about fucking bots and scammers and all that shit. We can just go in and just play some games with the boys. We got no one to blame but ourselves for if we fail, you know? Great time had by all.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yeah, we got our asses beat. Just spanked over, brought over someone's knee and spanked until we were sore. Okay, there we go.
Oh, man. Not to change the subject too much, but just diving back into Norm for a second because I saw
Oh,
somebody
yeah. Go ahead.
I saw somebody mention the 9/11 thing where Norm mentions it and then starts cackling like a fucking idiot.
What?
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 There's a couple of these, but my favorite Norm Macdonald clip by far has to be, "I will not eat a single morsel of food until Margaret Thatcher is dead and buried." Dude, she died like 3 weeks ago. And then cut back to him with a bucket of KFC just going at it.
He's like hoarding it away. He's like holding it close, like he's looking around, make sure no one's gonna fucking steal it. Oh my god, Norm Mac. Let's get a picture of Norm up on stream.
Yeah.
Norm Macdonald, what a character.
For those in the stream that haven't seen it, I would highly recommend checking out his most recent Netflix special. Not the series that he had, but just a comedy special. It's called Lies, Gossip, and Hitler's Dog.
He also had that 420 bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love the 420 bit. That's so fucking funny. 420, April 20th, people smoke a lot of weed. Yeah, I don't believe that. What else is going on 420? Says the birthday of this guy named Adolf Hitler. Norm, Austrian guy. Kind of angry looking. Something in the eyes.
That is one unfortunate association every stoner worth their salt is aware of. So as soon as you find out, oh man, 420 is the weed holiday, hell yeah. Right after that comes, it's also Hitler's birthday. Ugh.
Oh man, good guy.
But yeah, going back to the TF2 thing, like, no, I think we've been doing all right. We've been very slowly getting our shit together on MVM to where we can do Man Up pretty soon.
Yeah. I think a big. If you're listening and you're thinking like, oh, fucking TF2 sounds like good fun. I want to get into it, but I don't have any of the crazy items because I know you can get a bunch of customizable items. You gotta understand, TF2 is a well-designed game. All the base loadouts,
stock.
The stock loadouts, the stuff you get for free just by logging on in and jumping in, it's so good. That's the stuff that was on launch, and it's like most everything outside of that is referred to as a side grade. Because the game is very, very good at giving you functionality in one field while taking away your ability to do things in another field.
As an example, Santanon recently started playing with us on TF2, and he's never fucking touched TF2 until about a week ago.
Yep.
This man is using all stock. He has completely whipped me and Funkshire's asses on the fucking damage counter.
Yep.
And I know Funk has been playing for at least 1,000 hours of that goddamn game. So he's been at it for a minute. You can totally survive with just stock. Plus,
Yep.
they're really easy to get, like, free side grades and shit. You just play the game and they drop randomly.
Yep.
Or worst case scenario, you buy them for 5 cents a pop.
Yeah, that's the big thing too on like the marketplace for getting the items. It's very affordable. I think
I've
dropped
literally
like
gone on there and bought like 50 items for less than $1.
yeah. I spent like $5, and all of a sudden, all my fucking guys look like they just got out of a rave. All my mercs.
Got all these crazy ass fucking cosmetics and weapons and shit now, and it costs like what, $1.15.
I will say that my favorite cosmetics, they are Halloween exclusive. I can't wear them until October.
Yeah, it's kind of the case with a lot of them because they have a lot of really good Halloween cosmetics. Hell, I'm sad to report I found a Common Rider outfit for Scout, but it's a mod, so unless it's installed server side, nobody else can see it but me.
Oh, that's a shame. Let me see. Let me make this bigger.
And for those asking in the comment section, Mutagen's still around.
Oh
He's
yeah,
doing
Mutagen's still
shit.
around. Mutagen is getting
Yeah.
married soon, so he has to perform social obligations. Lemon will be taking a break with us for a while. And Funkshire's dad's birthday is today, so that's why we got the light staff tonight. Actually,
Looks
since
like
yeah.
Mr. Tram Sam Horse wants more Ringmaster.
more Ringmaster. Oh right, Ringmaster was in the fucking proto image, wasn't he? He was in the promo image.
Mm-hmm.
So I drew Ringmaster.
Can you
Did
want
now?
you want to post Ringmaster?
Let me find it. It was a while ago.
Also, Tram Sam Horse, Mutagen can in fact get married. In fact, he can get married to somebody he met on the Boru.
Yep.
That's right. Boru's first and only love story that we know of.
There's a calm surrender to the rush of day. It's a beautiful thing.
I don't know.
Well,
it's definitely worrying to a degree.
Oh God, they're they're breeding.
Exactly.
I'll throw this into.
Oh, okay. That's why. Okay.
What?
There we
Let me
go.
see here.
The Kibbles X Mutagen fanship is ruined.
The Mutagen X. Oh, that's why Mutagen. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's terrible. I love it. It's going on stream. I love your fluffies, Kibbles.
So dumb.
They're really, yeah, they're just really stupid looking, and I love them. Here, we'll throw this up because it's obtrusive. Oh, that broke everything. Give me a sec. There we go.
I love how random our layout always ends up by the end of the cast, where it's just like, here's like 5 pictures of shit we talked about, and none of it has any connection to each other.
Yep. I think when I booted it in, we had a Power Rangers mask, the Kool-Aid, and L from Death Note.
That sounds
That's
about right.
That's what was on the screen. Oh, give me a sec.
God, mistakes into miracles indeed, Kibbles. Holy shit.
I love the goofy little faces you got on here. Yeah, your 2 cloud update. Thank you. That's not your computer, by the way. That was my Windows noise. Sorry. Windows is making noises on my end. You know, it has been kicking ass recently. Week 3 in a row of mentioning how good of an artist Booperino is. I think he just completed his comic series. Let me see here. I want to take a look.
Yeah, we sent for Booperino around here. Fantastic line work.
Oh fuck yeah.
Booperino just completed his one comic series about Chunky and Billy, I think it was.
Mm.
It was like 2 fluffies who fell in love at daycare or something. Oh, right. Yeah. His most recent comic, most recent picture here is a Fluffy enjoying the booba. God bless Fluffy. Those are some loud Discord noises. What the hell?
Me.
Since you had to apologize for the Windows noise a minute ago, I figured I'd fuck with the audience for a second.
Oh. It's not your Discord. It's not your Windows. It's us causing shenanigans.
Oh shit.
What programming on Fluff TV be referred to by their Fluff Speak name or like actual names? I like Sky
what's
Daddy.
that?
No! Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I was about to say, Clip Studio Paint, don't you crash on me. No. I don't need this. Alright, let me
Man.
see here. What else is good?
I want ice cream.
You want ice cream?
I want ice cream.
I always say I
You
want
want ice
ice
cream?
cream. But then like
Yeah.
I always say I want ice cream, but then I get it and I have like 2 bites and then my stomach is like, why did you get ice cream?
Yeah.
You
I'm
know
gonna
you're like,
check out these friggin' the fucking thing for lazy people and stoners where they deliver shit like that.
Yeah.
DoorDash,
Not DoorDash.
Uber
Bite
Eats?
Squad, Uber
Postmates?
Eats, Postmates.
Uber Eats?
Uber Eats
Grub,
I
it's
found
not
was
Grubhub.
I found Uber Eats has better deals most of the time.
Let me check. I'm gonna
I'll tell you
check
what- I'll tell you what
Grubhub, I
has
guess.
Miserable deals. DoorDash.
I really don't like DoorDash.
I really don't either.
I feel
Ice
like
cream. Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
Lieutenant Dan.
Midnight cookies. Are they good? Oh, midnight cookies are good.
Now, if you want to be real, like, just crazy with it, Kibbles, go to Cold Stone Creamery's website and look up the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup thing they got.
Is Cold Stone Creamery a
Cold
brand?
Stone. Okay,
They're
so
a
they
chain.
close in an hour. Cold Stone?
Yeah.
Cold Stone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's how much is delivery? $5 delivery?
Yeah,
Fuck you.
yeah.
boo-boo.
Plus tip
Oh,
if
yeah.
you want to be nice.
Not just that. Again, look at the Reese's Cup thing. Look at a price for a 6-pack. Let me know how bad your fucking butthole bites the seat.
See, okay, so I'm looking at this place. It looks like pints of ice cream are $9.
That's a little bit much. Is that much?
You definitely pay for the convenience, don't you?
Yeah. There was a Cold Stone by my old place out west. I love that place, man.
Now, the
Gelato
fucking question I'm
gourmet.
talking about, it's like $7 a piece for the fucking Reese's Cup, and if you want a 6-pack, it's like $35.
Free delivery or purchase from 7-Eleven.
Need to rewrite
Wait.
this.
What?
Yeah,
Wait,
fucking pint of Ben and Jerry's is $8 though, so
No, but they'll do free delivery and purchase from 7-Eleven.
That's weird.
free delivery with purchase from 7-Eleven they deliver.
Really?
7-Eleven
Yup.
delivers? Wait, what time?
God damn, dude. Good on you, 7-Eleven. Holy shit. Like, y'all ain't caught up here in the West to what they got in Japan, but y'all fucking trying at least. Damn.
Aren't convenience
not-
stores in Japan like next level?
Dude, convenience stores in Japan are indeed next level. You can get, like, an entire fucking week's worth of food out of there and never eat the same thing twice.
They got a Haagen-Dazs store.
Where
Huh.
are you that all these cool things exist? I'm in fucking Jersey and none of my cool shit exists. Like, what's going on here?
Shit, nigga, you got better stuff in Jersey than I got out here.
Florida sucks.
Florida does indeed suck, but it does have nice stuff.
Churromania. Churromania. How's churros sound? Churros.
Dude.
You gotta get
Oh,
some
y'all
real
want a
food,
churros?
man.
I love me some
They're-
churros.
They're
Shit.
closed.
Oh,
Aw.
Never mind.
I gotta order food too at like 8 o'clock. It is almost 8 o'clock. God bless. That means you two gotta entertain a little bit. I gotta order my food. Call it in.
We'll go for it.
Now
Okay,
we
let's check out the ice cream shoppy.
All right, now I know that food is entirely interesting to us, but I can't imagine this is the highest quality entertainment. So I'm going to break
Oh,
protocol for a
no.
moment. And I'm going to bring in this guy, Vanner, that's sitting here in the pile. I'm going to
Do
see
it.
if he wants to say
Oh,
anything.
shit. We bringing Vanner in. Hey, Vanner. What's up?
Vanner! Hey, man.
How's it going?
Hey, it's good to hear you from me, man.
You too.
How
Shit,
you doing?
you doing all right tonight, boo-boo?
Yeah, bub.
I'm doing okay.
Oh, yeah.
Working on the card game, Smarty Land now.
Oh, shit.
Wait, you're doing a card game?
Yeah.
Oh shit, this is way more interesting than whatever the fuck we were talking about. Keep going.
Yeah, right? Fuck our
Oh,
bullshit. What do you got?
Okay, but yeah, I've been working on the. Hold on, I gotta mute this YouTube because it's gonna drive me nuts.
Take your time.
Anyway, so somebody posted earlier in the week, and they were like, "Hey, I need cards suggestions." So I was like, "Okay," and then I was like, "Well, what if I made a card game?" So then, like, I put together kind of an area control type card game, and I've been working on it, and like I just posted a sample card, and I started getting permission from artists to use their work. Super Wiener said I could use his. Carpe Diem said I could use theirs. Milky said I could use. Chicky Hero is taking a look at the graphic design because I repair shit for a living. I am not a graphic designer.
Wait, oh, this is great. Wait. Can you post some of the stuff here in commentary and I can put it up on stream? I need to see some of this work here.
Oh, sure.
So you make like a card game out of our works here, the fan works. I call it fan work, the fluff. I love this.
Yeah, if you
Oh
go
my
to
God.
let me see if I can't find the I should have. Here we go.
We were talking about fucking Doordash and there's this shit waiting for what we doing here.
There you go. In the commentary, there's the thread for it.
All right, let me see this.
So,
I gotta submit something now.
I've been spending this evening designing cards and writing people and saying, "Hey, can I use your shit?" Because you don't want to use artists' work without their permission. That's not cool.
Oh, this is cool. I like this. If there's one thing I would recommend is that maybe for the art in the center here, I would recommend maybe getting something a little bit more simple, like dumbing down if you can, vectorizing the subject matter there.
Mhm.
Like you've got this one guy here holding the fluffy, right? I would vectorize it and I would just have it be the guy in the fluffy, get rid of the background. But you say you're not picking a graphic design. Do you know how to do that, or?
I mean, I can vectorize it inside of Inkscape, but Inkscape is
Okay,
garbage at it. So,
Okay.
but the idea of this is I'm going to upload all the cards once I get them all done into Tabletop Simulator, and then just have everybody use it because I'm not going to make any money at this. It's not my art.
It's fun though. It's a fun little project. I like this a lot, actually. So what's the P and the E here at the top?
Those are because these are all event cards. So when you play, you can either play an event card or an event card gets tripped. So the basic way this works is you deal out however many players. You've got 5 territories that you want to control, plus 2 for every other player. And then during your well, let's go to all right. So it says basically you've got a bunch of phases. You got your pregame phase. You deal out your territories. You start off with 15 fluffies and foals. You decide how many fluffies you want, how many foals you want. Flip your tokens over for that many. During your draw phase, you've got a morale counter. You adjust for how your morale is your hand size. Once your morale hits 0, your turn is over.
Okay.
2 foals equals 1 morale. So that's your draw phase. Your plan phase is you announce what territories you're going to explore. So then you move the fluffies from your safe area to the territories. Then you lay down events on that territory for the number of fluffies that you are trying to use to capture that territory. And then during the event phase, you flip over the events, and then you either gain resources, like you can gain fluffies, you can gain nummies, you can gain foals, you can gain morale, or bad things can happen to you. Like you can get poisoned, or like bad infies, or
I like the bad things. Let's talk about the bad
Let's
things.
talk about the bad things here.
sure, like there's
tell
all
me
the
about the
horrible
bad
things, all the horrible things that can happen to you. Like my favorite card for the bad things right now is cannibalism,
Ooh.
because it doesn't do anything to start with, but all the fluffies that you lose that turn become nummies, and then you lose morale.
Wait, okay, so you lose morale, and you discard cards, or morale is how many cards you draw?
Morale is your hand size. When your morale hits 0, because your morale resets every turn.
Okay.
When your morale hits 0, your turn is done, no matter what.
So if I understand this correctly, adopted is you give up a fluffy, you draw 3 cards.
Yes.
This is a busted card. Be careful with cards like that, okay?
I'm not a game designer. Like I said, I repair shit for a living, but I'm working on where the morale evens out.
Okay, okay.
Because if the morale punishments are too high, you'll never be able to capture territory. Whereas if the morale punishments are too great, you're going to wind up with 10 cards in your hand at any given time.
Okay, okay, okay. I like, you know what? This has huge potential here. I like this a lot. This is very interesting.
Well, thank you. This is literally what I did on Thursday when I should have been doing work.
Real shit. If you got to deal with a printing company for a good enough deal, like this could easily turn into a fucking exploding kitten situation.
It's gonna be very fun. I like this.
Oh.
Because
thank you.
I'm thinking like, dude, what if I want to play the game where I just get absurd amounts of morale and just have that one big swing turn, shit like that, Like, is this gonna be like a deck building game or is the deck all the same?
The deck is all the same.
Oh,
like I thought about
okay.
it being a deck building game, but I was like, nah, that doesn't work because you just want to be able to like hand a box to somebody. Well,
Yeah, that's
like
true. That's
a
true,
virtual
yes.
box to somebody and be like, here, here's how you play it.
Ah, I like that. There we go. That is, you know what? That's much better. You're right.
Tell me
I like
about your
this.
deck. Is it a nice deck? What's your deck like?
It's about 60 to 120 cards.
Any repeats or are they all unique? There gotta be some repeats, right?
There are repeats. Like the basic fluffies are repeats, like Earthy, Pegasus, Unicorn. Like there's 3 or 4 of those in the deck, and there's like some other cards there's other cards that generate fluffies that go into your safe area. So like there's a Soon Mama card which produces a foal every turn.
I like that.
So are some decks bigger than other decks?
No, everybody uses the same deck.
Everyone uses the same deck?
Just like
Yes.
in college.
It's community.
It's a communal deck.
It is, and it just keeps getting recycled because you're going to burn through card after card. You got too many fluffies going into a territory, they're going to burn right through your deck.
So how do you win the game?
You win the game after 5 turns, and you get a certain number of points for how many nummies you have, for how many foals you have, how many fluffies you have, and how much territory you roll.
I like that. I like this. This is interesting.
Because that way it
really
gives you a nice
interesting.
time limiter for your game. It doesn't go on for hours and hours and hours.
That's good, especially something like 5 rounds. That's very good.
Yeah,
It
you
doesn't
don't want
mean-
a Monopoly setup where it takes fucking 2 hours to do it.
Yeah. That's important.
Yeah,
Like
the goal of it was to make it like a half an hour, 45-minute game. Because like, really, who has time for anything else?
Yeah, especially if you've only got the one deck, then I think 45 minutes is a good long time.
Yeah, 45 minutes is good for my deck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, over in commentary, there's a game that kind of reminds me of what she's talking about, like just the all-in-one system. It's a very neat idea.
I'll have to check that out. But yeah, somebody suggested or was working on like a collectible card type game for fluffies, and I used to play Magic back in the late 90s.
I played Hearthstone, dude. I was professional.
Nice.
Keep talking.
Anyway, so I used to play Magic way back in the day. Like I think I started around Ice Age, and then and it was like I did that for years and years and years, and like I had my cards through like 3 different moves, and I hadn't played in like a decade, and I finally sold them, and then like all of a sudden Magic comes roaring back, and all the cards I had were worth hundreds of bucks, and I was like, oh well, they were the comic books that I never had.
I like this though. This is really neat. This is really handy.
Hopefully, I'll get done with all the cards this week, and then post a link to the Tabletop Simulator for it, so that people can go in and play test it, and the cards can get adjusted to make everything better.
All right.
You heard it here first, folks. Vanner is encouraging you to pick up Tabletop Simulator. No, I'm kidding.
Is Tabletop even cost any money?
It does. It's not much.
Tabletop Simulator is like $10, but
Yeah.
if you play, you can play basically anything on it. I used it most recently for my Star Wars tabletop game because
A lot of people
somebody got exposed to COVID. It was me.
Oh my god. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm vaccinated, so
Good.
Don't get the cough.
Good, because my friend got it twice. So
Jesus.
yeah.
Has he gotten vaccinated?
I think he what's it called? He caught it, and then he caught it again, and then he got vaccinated.
Good. Well, it's from my understanding and my reading of various reports on it. If you've had it and then you got vaccinated, you're basically
Yeah, you're all good.
Well, that's because of the manner in which they're trying to treat it this time around. They're not going for the standard. Oh, we're just going to give you a dose of it and hope your body takes over. It's like, no. We're specifically instructing your body how to deal with this shit now.
Yeah, the mRNA vaccines are amazing. They're
Mhm.
they're as important as the polio vaccine. This shit's going to change everything. Like it's been a long time since humanity has made a general purpose tool, and this is one of them.
Mhm.
Yay! I'm super excited about our mRNA vaccines because yeah, I mean, fucking, you're gonna tell me that we get a tool like I just won't have to worry about a cold anymore? Like
Like
I'm
real
about
shit,
it.
the mRNA vaccine, I don't want to suck it off too much, but it is a very big stepping stone on the road to curing cancer.
Oh yeah.
Because it is very likely that we could just figure out a way to program the body to say, hey, maybe we got enough cells. Y'all can calm the fuck down. Y'all can stop making new shit. Just cut the division shit out.
To interject for a moment, I have to step away for a second. I need to make a quick call, so
Mm.
sorry. I'll be back. I'll be back in 5.
Well, it especially has a promise.
Because of the way bones work.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you were painfully fucking aware of that one the whole time.
Ugh, bones. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. What's everybody else doing this week?
This week I'm just working. Right now I'm just trying to build up enough money for my education. That's all.
Well, it took me 3 times to make it through college, so if you're doing better than that, good.
Well, I'm on 2 right now, so next time will be 3rd. Oh, Christ. Let me see here. But yeah, it's been nice. It's been nice. I just got a raise at work, so I'm happy. I'm happy.
Excellent.
Good cash.
It is very important that you do get raises and that you don't continue to work for the same wage for eternity, because then the new guy gets hired and he makes more than you, and that's not okay.
That is not okay, especially because like our new guys here. I work at a pizza place, and I just go off the phone with one of the new girls. She's not very clever, not very nice either. Doesn't have that hospitality you need when you're talking to customers. But whatever.
I'm glad I don't have to talk to customers. My life is so much better now that I don't have to do customer service at all.
People say
Customer
that.
service sucks.
I like meeting people. I like talking to people.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. I love talking to people. I love meeting people. I hate customer service. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one thing where so here's the thing with customer service. You will never be an equal to the customer. You know?
You know, I hadn't considered that, but you're right.
You will never be their equal. I love people. I love talking to people. I love meeting new people when I am an equal. But in customer service, you will never be the equal.
I never considered that, but you're right.
That's why I don't like customer service.
Fucking it's like Menthol says, gotta be a little crazy to be into food work, you know, food prep.
Now everyone loves like so it's I guess food service is a little different, especially delivery, because it's like people look forward to seeing you.
I know.
I
Yep.
used to sell cars, you know. No one looks forward to dealing with a fucking car salesman.
Dude,
Hell no.
all fucking dealerships are evil. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
I hate
yeah.
going to dealerships. It's
I
just-
sucked at selling cars. Do you know why?
Because you were honest.
Because I was honest. Yes.
Yeah, people fucking. It's always like, oh yeah, hey, everything with cars, man. They're always trying to sell you something else. It's like, dude, I just want an oil change. Well, we noticed that your filter's a little bit out, and I can get you set up with a new one for a quick $40. I said I want an oil change, but like, come on, knock it off.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, that's like when I went and bought my. Thank God I got this last year. I bought a new car in 2020. Right. Thank God I didn't wait. Because holy fuck.
Oh yeah.
Why? What happened?
But
Car prices went insane.
yeah.
I didn't
so
know
I
that.
got
Oh,
I
man.
bought my car brand new, and I went into the dealership and I said, I want the basest base model you got, because I don't want to deal with fucking sensors and electronics and cameras and shit. And even the base model for my car has 2 fucking touchscreens. Tell me
Jesus.
how much sense that makes.
It's just the future, man. That's what we expect now. I guess
Future's
what people
stupid.
expect.
I hate the future so much. I love
Like-
the future, like the musician, great, but I hate the future.
Like the best example I've seen is the future of stupid is like I saw a Twitter post once. They said I couldn't read my book because my friend was recharging a cigarette.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's true though.
I like that though.
No,
But,
I'm sorry. What was that? Roll that back.
I couldn't read my book because my friend was charging his cigarette. Yeah. Me too,
Yeah,
buddy.
just
Yeah, don't worry.
fuck
Me,
the
yeah, me
future.
too, buddy.
But yeah, dealerships, like you go into a dealership knowing that you're going to get fucked. It is up to you though, how much lube they use.
My big thing with
It's true.
dealerships is that they don't fucking tip, man.
Oh, yeah, they're cheap bastards. That's just how they are.
And you
But
know
yeah,
what? I'm
I
gonna
went
say
into
it
the
too.
dealership.
Yeah, keep going.
I'm sorry, I'm almost on my story. I'm sorry, I'm long-winded. I went to the dealership and I said, it's a fucking fair price. I like that car in that color. But here's the deal, 0% interest. And that threw them for a loop because 0% interest is hard to get. A lot harder to get than it's like, hey, we can cut $4,000 off the price. No, 0% interest is like basically sucking the bank's dick.
Interesting. Because I've
I said-
like the last 2 times I bought a car, I gotten 0% interest.
If
Of course,
you got
my-
really good credit, it's like not
My wife
hard.
has like an 850 credit. rating,
Okay,
though,
so they would be bending over backwards to sell your wife a car. Like mine's not bad. It's like 760 or something, but it not great, not terrible.
Yeah.
3.6 Roentgen.
Here I am sitting with the trash credit.
Yeah, my credit was trash for like 15 years. I made a bunch of stupid mistakes once I got out of high school, and it was
Oh,
just it gets better. Just pay your bills and get rid of debt where you can.
The biggest part of the problem is I have an accrued debt. I've been sensible and didn't do dumb shit like, I don't know, get a credit card and spend 50 grand when I'm not making any money.
Oh, see, you fucked up because you didn't feed the machine.
Yeah. We don't have shackles on you yet, fucker. You get
I'll be back.
nothing. That's how it feels.
Yeah, pretty much.
You haven't willingly stepped into the slave chains yet. You're not getting any help here. Like, no, I think I'm good. I kind of like just fucking around in the woods whenever I feel like it.
God,
No,
there's
it's
so much
irritating.
to do here. Like nobody ever told me game design was hard.
Oh yeah,
It's mad
Game
hard,
design's
man.
hard.
I swear, what's it called? When Fluff Gen was first shown off, the first thing I tried to do was break the game. Just because that's what something they need, you know?
That's testing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's exactly what they hire people to do.
And what's really crazy about this, like just doing this for fun, for a hobby. When I was a kid, I played a lot of Nintendo because I was a kid. It was the 80s. I played a lot of Nintendo. And my mom said, "You'll never get a job playing video games. Why don't you go read a book?" And now
My
I
as the
spend
future
like
changed.
3 hours a week watching people play video games on YouTube. I'm like, these fuckers are making a living at this.
Yeah.
Man.
Not only that, some people that have actually made it otherwise are still going to that as a revenue stream. Like fucking T-Pain doesn't need to live stream to make money. Dude's still doing it. There's no fucking need for it.
I wish I was T-Pain.
Right?
Jesus Christ, coming in out of nowhere. Hey,
No, he's
bud.
been here, man.
I've been here for a minute. I was listening to the conversation. I was going to walk in and be like, hello, I'm Funk. I'm here to end this war.
Yeah, you did better than I did, man. I came in yelling about committing a hate crime at AT&T headquarters.
I mean, sometimes
I
you
missed
got to.
that.
Like if
Sorry
somebody said
about
to deal with AT&T and Comcast, like shit, I understand.
Yeah.
I don't know. AT&T's been pretty good to me, but like Comcast used to be the worst, especially like after Katrina. We're like, hey guys, we got our power back. The lines are good outside. We need you guys to hook our internet back up. And they're just like, nah, fam, we'll get there someday.
No, with mine, it's, hey, my internet speed is slow. No, it's not. Yes, it is. I just ran a test on nuclear. No, it's not.
You know what you're talking
Stop
about.
lying.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Stop lying to us. We're the big corporation that knows everything about everything.
Why you gotta make us hit you? Huh?
Can you imagine the gall that you would have to do that in a different position? Say if you were a tailor, for example, and somebody said, hey, man, this inseam's kind of cutting into my crotch a little bit. Can we drop this? And you go, no, it's not. You know what you're talking about. That inseam's perfect. Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking
It's like-
whatever.
What?
When
Like you
Hurricane,
don't get your shop burned to the ground.
when Hurricane Katrina come through, I was treated better by Square Enix than I was by fucking Comcast.
Holy shit.
What the
Wow.
hell did Square Enix do?
I was still playing Final Fantasy 11 at the time because this is 2005, and I was playing it, and then like I got in there and I was like, man, I guess when the internet gets back, I'm gonna cancel my subscription because I haven't played for a month. I don't want to have to pay for that. And then they put up a message like I logged in one day to do it, and it put up a message like in the game, and it said, hey, to all our customers who've been affected by Hurricane Katrina and have been suffering outages, you will be receiving a free month of playtime. Don't worry about the past month; you won't be charged for it. And I was like, well, that's awful nice of them. So
Well,
basically,
damn.
they gave me like Katrina hit in August, so I got August and September for free, and I was like, well, that's awful nice of them.
Thank
I
you, Square.
appreciate that. Thank you, Square, for being pretty cool and giving me somewhere to go now that World of Warcraft's a fucking dumpster fire.
Is it?
It is, they're like in full control mode because they went full Cosby with Blizzard, and now they're like,
Oh yeah.
they're like, everything you guys have wanted us to add to the game for like the past 6 years, and they're like, yeah, well, we're gonna add it right now. Just please don't leave.
Please. Please,
Good.
please. We'll suck your dick if you don't
Please.
leave, please.
The crowning achievement that let me know that this is what they're doing is in Legion, the expansion before last, they had a really cool thing called the Mage Tower. What the Mage Tower was a very tough experience. You had to do solo, but if you completed it, you got these really cool skins that you could get for your character, like mainly for their weapons that you got to keep for forever. And it was like even when new expansions came on, you would still be able to use them. They wouldn't go obsolete. It was really cool. Well, people keep saying, "Hey, can we get a Mage Tower in Battle for Azeroth? Like, we really like that. We'd really like that to come back." And I'm like, "Fuck y'all! Go get us some more resources that made the last resource completely obsolete again." And all this shit goes down, and like, oh well, I mean, like they're fucking interns in the coffee pot and calling that the time to make the donuts. What the fuck is this? And
No, the cubicle crawls and the Cosby suite are the highlights of that whole debacle.
the cubicle crawl grossed me out like more than anything I could think of. And then I heard the fucking Cosby suite, and I kind of threw up my mouth a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But
That and the breastfeeding room, that whole incident.
The what?
God, like,
Oh
the
god, I missed
breastfeeding
that
room.
one. Please
Okay,
share.
so Funk, do you want to tell it or do you want me to?
I'll tell it.
Go for it.
Okay. So most modern companies now have, your working mothers and whatnot, and Blizzard did allow women to have like their kids there and work with them because fuck, it's low impact. You're coding,
Right.
doing all that shit. So most companies nowadays have a breastfeeding room to accommodate young mothers. It's a pretty good thing, and all it is just a room lady can go in, get some privacy, get some like a calm nature to feed her kid. Well, apparently male employees would just go in the breastfeeding room and just like stare at women while they're breastfeeding their kids.
Yeah, they just walk in there and just cross their arms. Titty.
Titty. And I say it's like, breastfeeding is entirely natural. People be like, oh, it's weird. No, it's fuck you. It's not. It's normal. There's nothing sexy about breastfeeding. Like, what the fuck is
No.
this about?
No, there isn't.
If you find breastfeeding sexy, I'm sorry, you might want to keep that between your therapist, you, and your ISP. Don't
I wouldn't trust the
don't go
ISP.
around advertising that shit.
Like that's weird.
Whatever you do on the internet's between you and your VPN provider.
That's it. Like
that is it.
them niggas can know. Everybody on the street don't need to.
No, you're sitting here and you're like, okay, everybody likes titties. I could see sucking on titties nice. Everybody likes that. But a baby sucking on titties, that's like, no, that's just food. That's like if I went into McDonald's and started beating off while somebody's over eating McNuggets or something.
No.
See, now
They
that
ain't
you
gonna
said it,
I mean, they ain't going to share the McNuggets with me if I just show up and start beating off. They might share with me otherwise.
Man, that sweet and sour sauce looking like a snack.
You got a real mighty fine sauce pussy on you, boy.
okay, I don't even know how to respond to that.
It's a good thing because I don't either. I went a little hard in the paint on that one. I was like, how do I go from here? Like, no, we peaked. Let's go home, guys.
That's it.
Good job, everybody.
Good job. Vanner,
Mission accomplished. We got them.
Vanner, anything else you want to share with us tonight?
No, just I'll let everybody know once I'm done with the game.
I do want to say I really do appreciate you sharing it. It's really cool.
Well, I'm
what you're
glad that
working on.
I'm glad that I'm not just posting into the void.
It's
like people don't leave feedback on stuff, and that's fine. You don't have to leave feedback on everything. I don't want to know your every thought, but it's always nice when people are like, "Holy shit, this is awesome!" or "My God, why are you still writing here, you retard?"
I know that feeling all too well. Like anytime I write for the Warhammer story, it's a pain in the ass running people down. Like I got people that read it, but you're like, hey, can somebody read like this 1,000-word short story, literally like 2 minutes long? And people are just like, I don't know, man. That's an awful lot of reading.
It's 1,000 words is what drives people off. That's what it is.
Really?
People don't realize
That little?
People don't know how little 1,000 words is. They hear 1,000 and they instantly think, "Oh, that's a lot."
Pathetic.
I mean,
I recently posted a 40,000 word story about like teaching a Fluffy to swim. So yeah, I'm okay with a couple thousand words.
That's me. I'm like 1,000 words is nothing. I say 1,000 words going to the damn going to Chick-fil-A and telling them I'm not coming back in here again.
Hey, Funk, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Kibbles? How are you?
I'm doing really good actually. So my girlfriend is here, and we were talking about getting ice cream, and I think you would like.
What kind of ice cream?
Wow. Okay, so here's the thing. We were looking at getting it delivered.
You can get ice cream delivered?
Apparently, if you're willing to pay $24, you can get ice cream delivered.
My God.
Jesus.
Christ alive.
I can't say anything because even though Little Caesars is a treasured, hopeful one-day sponsor of the Funk stream, I got pissed the other day because I was like, I'm going to order some Little Caesars, and I've never done their delivery before. Their delivery adds like $10 to the fucking
Yeah,
order.
no, it's fucking ridiculous.
So there ain't nothing hot and ready about this shit.
I've never had Little Caesars. I think I mentioned this last night on the stream, but I never had it.
They're really good.
I mean,
For the price, you can't beat them, dude. Because like $7 for a fucking pizza that's actually edible, that's about as good as it gets, man. Like even a frozen pizza is fucking $5 now.
then you might fuck up and burn. That's why I don't go to Papa Murphy's. Everybody's like, oh yeah, you get Papa Murphy's, take it home, cook it yourself. And I'm like,
But you can get it on food stamps, Funk, isn't it great? No,
I ain't
I
got
don't
food
want
stamps.
to cook my own pizza.
Yeah, my oven doesn't get hot enough.
If I'm buying pizza from a restaurant, I want it cooked.
That's it. Like, bro, that's why I don't understand these fucking meal kits that they keep sending people. Wouldn't it make more sense to subscribe to a fucking recipe of the month club rather than, hey, we're gonna mail you a single steak and a handful of fucking spices and shit to rub on it once a month. Give us $80, please.
Some of it makes sense, and honestly, if it were me, I would probably have done like the meal kit where it's like we just send you the spices and the hard to get shit. Because
Like,
a lot
now
of
I
it,
understand it. They're gonna mail me some fucking like what is that shit that's like ungodly expensive? It's like a little red spice.
Saffron.
Throws out in India.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the most expensive
What is
stuff on the planet.
What is it?
Saffron.
Saffron.
Saffron, that's it. Yeah. If you're gonna mail me a little fucking salt shaker full of saffron, all right, I get it. It's worth $80 a month. If you're gonna mail me a freeze dried steak that I could have just bought a better version of at the store with a handful of fucking like, like I said, some kind of vegetable or whatever, I don't see the real appeal to it.
So I don't know. I guess it's a convenience thing because people will pay for convenience. Like I can understand
I
also if
guess.
you're living like in a food desert which is a common thing around here. But like,
Yeah, if all you got around you to shop at is a fucking Dollar General, yeah, I get that.
but it's also like the price. I don't think would really, I guess, join it because those things are like hundreds of dollars, aren't they?
Yeah, that's why I say it doesn't make sense to me. If it was like 15, 20 bucks a month and they do that and they mail you like the shit to make it and the fucking recipe card, okay, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
$80, you can go fuck yourself, dude. For $80, I can just go out and eat.
That's what I'm saying. Like I get my grocery bill every week is generally about $35 because it's just me, and I shop pretty cheap. You know, it's like hey, if you get these the little French bread things they have at Walmart, you can make all kind of shit out of that. Plus, it's just me, and I don't want to cook sometimes when I get home from work. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll just make something nice. I'm not trying to seduce myself. I already know I'm a slut. We're fine.
I just saw Virgil's comment in the chat over here. Yes, saffron is the most expensive stuff, right behind printer ink.
Which is
Because I've
true.
done the math. I can literally go out and buy a new printer for like the same price, if not a few dollars cheaper than it cost me to replace the ink in it. I've
Dude,
checked
just
with 4
get a
different
laser.
brands.
Get a laser printer.
I just saw Cram Sim's horse over here. Like, who needs a McDussy 8?
Also, Cram Sam Horse earlier posted this is his or their first FluffCast. Welcome. Hope you enjoy your
Welcome
time.
to the shit show. Welcome to
yeah, welcome everyone who's here.
We're always happy to have you.
Yep. Always.
And on that note, I'm going to take my leave. Thank you, gentlemen. It's been a pleasure.
Banner.
Thank you,
Fun having
sir.
you, man.
Come back anytime.
I will.
I'm looking
We'll
at here.
say with the whole thing on the like meal of the month club or the fucking shipments that you get to your door of the crazy shit. Man, there's some of those that are just the cringiest shit on the face of the earth, and some of those that are like, oh man, that's kind of cool. I'm here for this.
What, like Jelly of the Month Club?
No, the one that is really cringy that throws me off is there's one for manly men who get the manly kit. So you got a big dick and the manly man. And
Oh,
like
yeah.
that
I've seen
kind of
those.
shit.
I've seen
Where
those.
it's
The
like,
fucking,
hey, we mailed you a leather wallet and like a fucking lanyard with some deer antlers printed on it. And like, here's a little cask for your projects you're never going to get around to.
And
so
a
that
bottle
you
of the
can say
worst
that you're a
hot
big
sauce.
manly man. Yeah, like that shit.
I always hate that when like people, whoever
Or like, here's a
decided
little
like,
$2 aluminum hatchet.
yeah, whoever decided the whole like let's all make our own hot sauces thing can get fucked because
Yeah.
like hot sauce is art, and some people just do not have that artistic talent to make hot sauce.
Well, hot sauce is also, I believe, in a certain sense, become a bit of a pissing contest worldwide at this point.
Yeah,
Because,
like, yeah,
like, oh, who can get the hottest pepper? Oh, Pepper X has got like 90 million Scovilles. Who gives a fuck? The thing's fucking inedible.
Yeah, exactly.
For 90% of the
That's it.
populace that doesn't grow up eating peppers every day because they're trying to grow the world's hottest pepper, they
so
don't
here's
care.
the kicker. Here's the kicker about those really hot peppers. Some of them actually taste really good for
Oh, some
about
of them are.
4 seconds
Mhm.
until your life is just pain and misery.
Mhm.
And it
Mhm.
sucks
I
because
absolutely
those
agree.
4 seconds are just like, this is a really tasty pepper. And then
I
it's
agree.
like, please, God, Allah, Shiva, fucking Tom Cruise,
Pazuzu, one of you fuckers owes
Pazuzu,
me.
someone put me out of my misery. This pepper's too hot.
Like some of that shit I can get behind, but then some of it is like, nah, man, y'all are fucking mutants.
Yeah.
Like ghost pepper, that's cool. The Korean ramen that's like 9 million Scovilles. What the fuck?
Oh,
Why do
yo,
you hate yourself?
what was up with that one chip, the world's hottest chip or whatever?
Oh, the one chip challenge from
Yeah,
Becky.
I was gonna buy a couple of those for me and the boys at
You know,
work.
there's a new one that just came out.
Well, what is it? It's
It is, I believe, Carolina Reaper and Scorpion Pepper. Let me check.
So if anyone's got access to the Aldi,
No, there we go. Yeah. So $40 and me and one other idiot at work get to oh Jesus.
yes.
Oh, they
I
ain't
don't-
that expensive, dude.
It's
sadly don't
I mean,
have
we
an
got it on
Aldi.
Amazon, $40, $35.99.
Yeah, Amazon. People resell shit for ridiculous prices on there, dude.
Oh, but
No,
it says
if
visit
you
the
go out
pet
and find one of
keys.
these, they're like $7 or $8.
Oh, they're out and about in the world, not on Amazon.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
you can
that's
get these out
nice.
and about. You just have to look for them, and they're very rare to pop up.
Oh, because
If-
my pet key, it's let me see here.
If you guys like
Peckies, they
spice
sell it
and
for
actual
prices.
flavor, if you go to the Aldi, every now and again, when you go down that fucking middle aisle, you know the middle aisle. Let me find it.
The
It's
in
middle
my
aisle of
fridge.
what the hell is all this?
Fuck.
Yes.
I kind of want to buy this now, and I'm gonna see what it's gonna get
They
me
got
in my
the
fridge or me here.
these little tubes, right? They look like little toothpaste tubes, but they're full of fucking pepper paste. Stone Mill pepper paste. But they've got a ghost pepper paste stirring. Let me tell you, the fucking flavor is really good. But the first ingredient is Aldi Sud, because Aldi Nord in North America is Trader Joe's.
Here we go. Over in commentary, and I got you an image here, Andy.
All right, let me see, because I'm about to freaking hit the buy now button on this thing here. Oh, spotted. Here we go.
Yeah, that's the current one out and about in the world right now.
Yeah,
if you see one of these, snag them.
I didn't see him, but I think I'm gonna buy him on Amazon. They only got 9 left in stock here. I'm gonna buy 2 actually. Yeah. Because I
Yeah,
suffer
say
it
this.
alone.
These things are for fucking real, because I've had one of these before. Whoa, bro. You gonna
Alright.
need some milk.
Order placed, shipping to your boy Andy Axelot. God bless. I'll tell you guys how it comes down. It's gonna be delivering here in a couple days. It'll be me and my boy Jay.
Yeah, y'all need to film that so we can see the LAB style reaction where your fucking brain shuts off when the endorphins start flowing to save your life.
You say that. Funny thing about the LA Beast, he lives 5 minutes from me.
Really?
I could drive over to LA Beast's house, knock on his front door, and get evicted. Not evicted. Get detained.
You got to go over there and just yell, "Have a nice
Just get him
day." when
evicted.
you
Be like,
drive
hey,
by."
give
I
Mr.
think-
Beast Victor challenge.
I think he lives in Ringwood, New Jersey, and that's
That's cool.
really close to me. I think he lives right by the haunted highway. Yeah, he lives right by
I
Clinton
would
Road.
really like to give him a mad shout out. Anyone that doesn't know about LA Beast, just check him out. He's on YouTube. He's really easy to find. Holy shit, this man is a champion. He has eaten cactuses. He has eaten the hottest peppers in the world. He has eaten every goddamn thing you can think of. This man has chugged an entire gallon of rotten milk just to say he could do it.
What the fuck? Who?
Don't
Part
forget,
of a
don't forget,
goddamn lion.
don't
I mean, it's
forget
just-
Crystal Pepsi.
Yep, he brought it back.
If you
But his
think about
most
it, though,
recent episode. Oh, good.
honestly, if you think about it, though, at that point, you're just drinking cheese. And I'm pretty sure I could drink a gallon of cheese.
I couldn't. That's too much, man.
Yeah, give me a gallon of
No,
mozzarella. We'll chug that shit.
His most recent one, I was super enthused about because it's a quote unquote meal. Not really much of that, but more of a snack that I have dreamed about getting back for years. I mean, since I was a child, since I was a little baby menthol, just a cigarette butt, not even a full grown pack yet. Somebody mailed him Planters peanut butter crisps, and he had it with a
Ah.
glass of Surge. Bro, that meal is my fucking childhood.
Fucking peanut
I
butter crisp.
love those.
Another one also remembers the planters also had the ones that was the chocolate peanuts with the peanut butter in them.
Mm-hmm.
Those are good. Like those and the peanut butter crisp, I think are like why I'm addicted to peanut butter to this day.
Oh yeah, same. Because the PB crisps, dude, like I have poor impulse control. My mom not so much. When I was younger and I was just a little baby menthol,
Yeah.
we could both pick up a bag at the gas station that was 2 miles from our house. We never got home without an empty bag. Not once.
I believe it. Oh, dude, speaking of which, I found something new and it might be my favorite little like going on the road snack.
Oh yeah?
I got them yesterday for the first time. They put out Wonka's got them now. They're the nerd ropes, but they're cut up in little balls and they're just called nerd clusters. And I like sour things. Nerds are not sour, but they're kind of tangy to the point that I like them. And I've always liked the nerds rope. So I got these and I ate on them all day yesterday and they were really good. So after I got done, we got done with my dad's birthday today. I was on the way home. I said, I'm going to stop over here and see if they got any. And they had some at the Dollar General. And when I first walked in this Dollar General, I noticed that it's hot as hell in this Dollar General. I was just like,
Mhm.
why is the air off? And they're like, well, our air's tore up. So that's fine. So I log in, I get like one of their big ass dollar bottles of water. I get my nerds, check out, and I leave. get in the car, going on the road, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna crack open these nerds. Crack open the nerds. Apparently it was hot enough to melt them all together. I do not have nerds. I have a mega nerd inside the bag. And I was just like, what the hell do I do
You
with
have
my
a
mega
dork.
nerd? I have a dork. I have a fucking geek in this bag. And I was just like, what do
A
I
geek,
do?
yeah,
with
that's
this?
it. That's the term for when all the nerds melt together is a geek.
I have an anime club in this bag. I don't know what to do with this. I'm just like,
Oh! Woo, that hurts.
it hurt pretty bad. Like I said it, and I was like, oh no.
Dude, if you would have drop kicked me in the chest, that wouldn't have hit as hard.
I just hit that and I was like, oh god, because now I have painful memories of going to the college anime club. Like, oh no.
Oh,
Oh man.
Go. I didn't have an anime club in high school. Like I know most people have them in high school nowadays, but like I graduated in 05, so there's like anime had not come to South Mississippi at that point. It had, but it was involving a friend of mine getting abducted by his parents in the middle of the night because he bought La Blue Girl on a church trip. But but when I got to college at Southern Miss, they had an anime club. And I was by myself like at this college. I was like, I have no friends here. I don't know anybody. I don't want to be here, but I'm here. So I guess I'm gonna try to make friends. And I tried to make friends at the anime club, and that was a fucking mistake.
because unfortunately,
And
those are weeaboos that don't know how to hide their power level.
no.
They full on had the anime Super Saiyan siren going off.
Like I put my hand on the doorknob and I got like that premonition of just like it was like my spidey sense went off and I was like, no, don't open this door, Funk. But then inner Funk was like, Funk, you're depressed and alone. Go inside and see these people. Maybe
Yeah,
you'll
come
make
on.
friends.
Come on, Fong, don't be a bitch. Just go in there and you'll meet some cool people. Oh no!
No, that dude's dressed like fucking Kanata from Lucky Star. They're doing the Haruhai dance over there. What the fuck is that one doing? I don't. No, get
Jesus
away from me.
Christ. Is that 16 iterations of Caramel Dancing playing at the same time? I'm gonna kill myself.
Jesus Christ, are those people over there eating $6 boxes of Pocky?
Okay, I will stop you there. Pocky's a legitimately good snack.
No, Pocky is great, but like
Pocky
back
is
then, it wasn't like today. I can go to Walmart and they have Pocky on the shelf, and it's like $1.50 for like the regular
Mhm.
box. At this point, it was like $6-7 for a box because you had to buy it at like the
Oh, yeah.
specialty store in the mall.
You ever go to
So
the specialty store or like the occasional game center that has it marked up to hell and back?
that's kind of like that time I went to where was I went? Went to one of the game stores around here, and they had a Final Fantasy 11 team. And like I said, this is before like big time rating and all this, but these people did the rating in Final Fantasy 11, which is still notoriously hard. And I wanted to go. We were going to watch them take down. They were taking down Kieran, I think, which is like one of the big end game bosses. And I went to go watch them, and these dudes were chugging Final Fantasy potions, like an energy drink that Square Enix had made. And I was like,
Mhm.
well, that's really cool. I said, I might buy me one of these. And like I said, these guys are drinking them like 2-3 at a time. And so I was like, all right, let's check these out. I said, they look pretty good. And apparently they were like blue raspberry or something. But anyway,
Mm.
went over to get one. They are $9.75 a piece because they have to be imported. And it is like a 12-ounce bottle.
God damn, dude.
I was like, you know what? I don't need the energy that bad.
I mean, I remember them putting out like little health and mana potion shit back in the day in like Hot Topic and some game stores where there were these little like actual potion shaped bottles, but it was like a shot glass worth. It was like maybe 2 ounces in this bottle.
Yeah.
Like a 5-hour energy more than anything else. And those were pretty cool because I remember I kept the bottles around for a while and would just put like a little bit of alcohol in them every once in a while and sneak it in my pocket whenever I was at school. But nah, fuck, like $9 a bottle. Jesus Christ. Fuck that.
Like, I was like, shit. I like the G Fuel I got because it's like a bright blue, so it kind of makes me think of like a mana potion.
Mm,
So I always like, blue's mana potion, red's hell.
that's the ones, Andy.
They
That's
actually
them.
got these things. What is that? That's let's see, 6-pack for $22.44. That's what? That's 3 for
Easy.
$11. That's one is $3.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I remember I had 2 of these bottles walking around with fucking vodka in them there for a while in the kitchen at school.
Or if you can't afford $22, you can get 4 interest-free payments of $5.61. What the fuck?
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, there's a fucking payment plan for 8-hour energy.
I guess so. In a funny
Bro,
little
what?
bottle. See, I'd get this for like a gag gift for somebody,
Hey, nigga, can I put a pack of cigarettes on layaway on that website? They got that
Man.
shit too.
Look, as somebody who worked at Walmart for a year, like that kind of shit came through all the time.
The idea of not having $20 to spend on this is just killing me. Because, like,
But-
I grew up poor, so, like, if you don't got $20 to spend on it, just don't get the fucking thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, doing a payment plan? What is that?
The wildest thing I ever saw come through layaway. I was stuck back there one night, and I was helping them put away layaways and pull layaways, all that shit. A guy come back there with 4 cartons of cigarettes and wanted to lay away them. And the first thing that went through my mind wasn't like, "Oh man, he's trying to lay away cigarettes. That's weird." It was, how the fuck did he get 4 cartons of cigarettes? They are locked up in front of the store. How in the hell did he get these and get them back into the back of the store? So I mean, this dude like apparently took them out of the case up front and then took them to the back, but was honest enough he was going to actually pay for them.
Shit.
I was like, I don't know what to do with this information.
Yeah, no, because they don't let tobacco products just wander the store like that.
No,
Like, no, you pick that up when you're paying. You pay here. You don't go 10 feet away from this counter without paying for it.
no, they will take you down.
What's layaway?
Which is
I'm
Basically,
layaway
you
is
take some.
pay.
Yeah, it's like a payment plan where basically at Walmart used to work. You would say you want a TV. TV's $300. You don't have $300. You can put it on layaway. You got like 30 to 60 days to pay it off. I think I can't remember.
I think it was like 30. No, it was
It's-
60 to 90, wasn't it?
60,
Yeah,
yeah, that's right.
It's everything right and wrong with end stage capitalism.
Yeah,
Because yeah, all it was I don't have $300. Here's 50. Can I put this on layaway and then I'll pay you the rest over the next couple of months? And then eventually, when you pay it off, you get your shit.
okay.
and there's no interest to it, so it was always pretty handy. Like Christmas is always the biggest time for it. It was so big, in fact, that Walmart actually brought that shit back just because people wanted it so bad at Christmas. And if you go to a Walmart at Christmas time and look and they see a bunch of storage connexes outside, that's because they're putting all their Christmas layaways in that shit.
No, Kibbles, the
Kibbles, it will
energy
not.
potion won't make you say the gamer word.
Oh, good. I'll have to look into this alleged gamer potion then.
Glug,
Uh,
glug, 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 glug.
This
Like, that's not how this
It's
works,
like-
dude.
that's not how any of this works. A drink will not make you racist. Well, then again, I have drunk RC Cola before.
Hey, man, RC
What's
Cola
wrong with
is
RC
about
Cola?
snack.
Yo, there's something wrong with RC Cola.
RC Cola is great, but I have never. In my lifetime, I have seen 2 RC Cola machines.
And they all look
And-
old as fuck.
They all look old as fuck, and they were both in gas stations run by the most racist people I'd ever met in my life. Like one of them was run by a guy that we stopped at. This was where were we at? We were in Central Mississippi coming back from Jackson. We took the back roads back, coming from like Highway 18 to Highway
Back
15.
road, huh?
The back roads.
Oh,
Like,
God.
we took that because Highway 49 or Interstate 55 are always fucked up with road construction. And so even though they're meant to be faster, I can take the back way and get back from Jackson in about 2.5 hours, or I can take the interstate and get back in about 4 hours. So we took the back way and we stopped at this little gas station and walked in. I walked in there and I'm in my car. Like I said, I've had my car for going on 10 years. This is about 8 years ago. And I see this place and I'm like, well, hey, this is the first place I've seen in a while. I don't need gas, but I'm hungry. Let's stop in here and we'll get snacks and stuff. And we park and I get out. My car is not very southern looking. I drive a Scion XB. I love it because I'm 6'5" and it's hard to find a car I fit in. And we get in there, walk out, and I see they have an RC Cola machine. I was like, that's awesome. Look at that. I mean, it was like Menthol. It's old. It doesn't have pictures of this stuff. It's a box, RC Cola across the top, wood paneling on the bottom. In the middle is a layer with like all the plastic buttons that has the names of all the shit you can buy in it. And they were like 35 cents. So, but we go inside to get stuff, and I walk up to the counter, and the guy's looking outside the window, and he's like looking at my car. And he looks at me, and I said, hey, how you doing, sir? He looks at me, well, I'm doing pretty good. I got worried for a minute. I'm sorry. I said, you all right? Did I park somewhere wrong? He's like, no, I saw your car. Thought might be some of them gamer words showing up.
Wow.
And gamer word with a hard R, like he rolled that some bitch.
Gamer.
I was just Game
Gamer.
And I was like, oh my God. I was like, we need to get the fuck out of here. And I'm waiting for her to
Jesus,
get.
dude, I live here and I'm already hearing banjos just coming off your ass, man. What the
Like,
hell?
Have you ever seen anybody who's not like fucking Scottish white? Like, tell me about it. Are you a neon honky like me?
Neon.
Cyberpunk honky.
Cyberpunk honky, is it?
That sounds
always-
like a pretty cool Netflix series, actually.
The
Cyberpunk.
honky.
In a world where white people are going extinct because nobody wants to fuck these motherfuckers, he is alone, cyberpunk honky.
With the fucking synth.
Just like a redneck Keanu Reeves running around. Come on, samurai.
Hold on, let me see if
We
I can
gotta
find
cross the bird.
it. Oh no! God damn it!
That was. I'm gonna pray for you. I want you to know that.
Oh, I'm gonna pray for myself after that one. Holy
Come on,
shit.
samurai. We gotta cross the bird.
Jesus.
Well, I'll be right back.
It's so bad.
Boy,
Oh,
hold on a
I've
second.
lived in the South too long. It's hurting me.
I need to
Yes.
move. I need to move somewhere like. See, I
Okay.
can't even do that. I can't even move to somewhere like ultra liberal because then that'll just make me like hate them more.
Here's something I'm posting in commentary. This is a synth version of Dueling Banjo. This is the Cyberpunk honky soundtrack.
My God.
down. Wah.
Oh my God! Like I'm kind of like Kibbles. I kind of want to move sometimes, but like Mississippi's cheap enough. Like I don't know. I don't have enough skills. I can move somewhere liberal, and I probably would hate them too because I'd get there and like I'm not liberal enough for them. I'm not
Yeah,
conservative
that's
enough
that's
for
that's the
Mississippi.
thing. And God forbid that you're a fucking moderate, you know?
See, part of me believes like nowadays, like you can't afford to be a moderate anymore because it's like both sides are going fucking full retard. But at the same time, it's like, both. I don't really want to get fucking involved with either one of you.
Yeah, nah, bipartisanship is not a good policy.
Because there's also like every time I hear somebody say, well, I'm neutral moderate or I'm in the middle. I just think of that guy who's like, he's like, man, society sucks, yet you continue to participate in society. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up over
I
there.
can't get
Just
away
give
from
me
it.
just give me my gay marriage and machine guns, okay?
See, I'm for that. I just want my gay friends to be able to smoke weed at their wedding, and if they want to buy a gun, they can. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm all for responsible gun ownership. I'm not for the dipshits who are like over here thinking like, hey, if I take this here horsey horse medicine, I'll be healthy as a horse. Like I know
Again,
that's
we've
exactly what
talked
that
about
Oh
kid
this
is.
my
on here
God,
before, but,
that's
like,
you're
that
right.
is-
That's
it's
where they
next
got
level
it.
stupid.
If you take horse medicine, you will be as healthy as a horse. It fucking tracks. It tracks.
I mean, you ever seen that My Little Pony show? They don't get sick.
Wait,
They ain't got buttholes.
They
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 don't
do.
have buttholes.
They do. I've seen it.
Yeah, there's a lot of art on the internet of pony.
Oh yeah.
oh, that's a story and a half. Let me tell you about horses with buttholes.
Donuts. Ponuts.
Ponuts.
I
told-
fucking hate. I hate the fact that I even know that fucking. I hate you
Yep.
guys so much.
I
hate
told
you.
you guys.
hate
I told you guys about the guy at the con who went around to all the panels and asked what a ponut was.
Like real shit. I was talking with Lemon about this the other day.
Yeah.
One of me and Lemon's favorite pastimes is cursing people with knowledge. We
I-
adore that shit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I am literally my soul has been damaged
Hmm.
just by knowing you, dude.
But you know what? Something that will make your day and make all of that worth it. If you were to do it in Latin, learning is suffering. Disco Inferno.
I remember when you first told me that, and I sat there. Now I can think of it. Anytime somebody says learning is suffering, I just see Disco Inferno from fucking WCW.
Hey, do you
There
know
was
what
apparently-
learning is suffering is in Latin?
What
Disco Inferno.
is it? Wait, are you serious?
Yes,
Yeah.
dead ass.
Yeah.
That's just like there was a.
Sorry, I
there
thought I
was
was
a
muted. but I
There was a
wasn't.
picture that come out a while back from someone's Twitter or whatever, where they were talking about their college's motto was, "I hear, I see, I learn," which, when translated to Latin, is audio video
Disco
disco.
Inferno.
Oh, I see.
So to learn is to suffer is Disco Inferno.
You know what? I'm gonna go to Google Translate right now.
I looked it up. I saw some shit on Reddit just now.
You know, there was something that my disco firm made me sad, and at the same time, I knew it to be true. I knew it to be true. Like I knew this, but my brain was just kind of blocking it out. And that's when I found out that apparently the wrestler Disco Inferno was a horrible racist, and I was just like, yeah, that makes sense. Anybody who comes up here with like his fake ass Guido hair and is just like, yeah, disco, baby.
Not
Like,
just that, but you know, the WWE at the time, it makes sense. Totally makes sense.
I mean, that shit was run by Dusty Rhodes, and I'm not calling anybody. You know, I will call Dusty Rhodes out. He's dead. Fuck him. Like, look, like Dusty Rhodes. You look at that dude, and I'm like, yeah, that's a man right there who has said the gamer word at a McDonald's drive-through.
Oh, definitely. I'm friends with my guy at my drive-through.
Funny enough, yeah, we gave Papa Funk his gift cards today, and he was talking about he was super stoked to get them too. Like he's like I ain't gonna have to buy lunch for at least 2 months. I was like, hell yeah.
How would you
And-
can you stipulate on what the gift cards are? Like what happened with that?
Okay, I'll tell the story. I told last night. I'll tell it again because this is kind of funny to me. So my dad is one of those people that's very hard to buy gifts for. He had my aunts are both cunts. That's just the easiest way to put it on that side of the family. My dad's the middle child, so he had the oldest one and he had the youngest one. Both were kind of spoiled and were just plain bitches. They basically would break anything of his because they want to break their shit. So my dad is very protective of anything you give him. Because he literally has movies like, well, I'll buy his favorite movie, give it to him, and then he will never open it because he does not want to mess up the DVD inside. And I'm like, okay, well, thankful for streaming services. We can watch this shit. So we were trying to think of what to get my dad for his birthday. My mom said, hey, your dad loves McDonald's. He eats there most every day, which I've tried to get him not to do, but whatever. He's a grown man. He eats there most
Morgan
every
Spurlock can't change it, you know.
That's it. Well, it's also because my dad drives an 18-wheeler for work. So when he goes to Baton Rouge, the McDonald's is in a truck stop, and they're like one of the only places he can get that truck in to get lunch. And I'm like, hey, that's fine. I'm not gonna shit on him about it. He can enjoy it. So mom said, let's get your dad a bunch of McDonald's gift cards. And we kind of pulled our resources, said, okay, we'll get him $200 worth of McDonald's gift cards. That'll last him for a while. And so I was tasked with going to get them. I walk into Walmart, and Walmart's got that big kiosk there, got all the damn gift cards you can buy right there. And I said, all right, I need to get $200 worth of gift cards. And at the bottom, I see 2 little spots for gift cards. One has a rechargeable gift card, good for either $15 or $100. And I said, well, that's only one of those. And then I look right beside it, and I see $40 gift cards. I said, perfect, I'll buy 5 of those. And I grab them all, though, and I get up front, pay for them, get home. Now, I've also got him a card, and I got him a little bag to put all the gift cards in. You know, go make it look nice. And while I'm putting all of them in the bag, I look and I pick up the cards. And I'm like, damn, you guys are kind of heavy. And I look, and what I have purchased is not 5 $40 gift cards, but instead I have purchased 20 $10 gift cards because each pack is 4 $10 gift cards to make the $40. So for his birthday, we gave my dad 20 $10 McDonald's gift cards. And
Which,
he was.
I asked the question the other night, but I have to repeat it here.
Mm,
What the fuck is the point of a $10 gift card? That's one fucking meal.
that's what I said. I was like, he's like, this is going to be great. He's like, my meal is normally about $5.50. And I was like, shit, you can't buy 2 meals with 2 cards. What the fuck is this? And like, but he was stoked to get them. He was very happy to get them. So I can't really complain, but like,
I'm glad it worked out.
it worked out. I was just like, oh my God. And I called my mom. I was like, Mama,
Your baby fucked up.
your baby boy might be an idiot. She said, what do you mean? I said, well, I told her And my mom cackled, like she cackled about it. She's like, "You bought him $10 gift card?" I was like, "Yes, ma'am, I did."
I could have bought him 100 or 200 fucking $1 gift cards if you'd prefer.
I said, if they had enough, I'd have probably done it because we have done something similar to a friend of mine before. But but yeah, we got those, and it was like I gave them to him. He was like, "Holy shit, I got to buy lunch for 2 months at least." And I was like, "Well, I'm glad you like them, Dad." And so he was happy. He was happy to get them. We took him to a little seafood place down here on the coast, and they had a good time. We went walking around the park. Had a good time over at the park, and they had a good time all together. They don't get out that much because back home like everything's undergoing hardcore gentrification, and while a lot of the coast is gentrified, there's also like a very vocal part that is like, "Fuck you guys," it needs to stay like it's always been. People need to be able to come down here and afford this shit. So I'm thankful for that.
I'm against the gentrification because of the pricing difference.
It's like back home, downtown Laurel was like a ghost town for years, and I'm all for reusing the space, bringing in new businesses. But we don't need a place with cupcakes that are $8 a piece.
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
that-
Of
we
course you
got a
do.
couple of those.
Of
joints
course
down
you
here.
do.
Oh my god.
Speaking of
Hey.
$8 cupcakes, this $8 cupcake is going to head off.
Later,
Alrighty,
dude.
Kibbles.
Good night, Cupcake.
Good night.
Yeah, like there's like that, and they're one of those places that are like, it's an $8 cupcake shop owned by lesbians. I'm like, this is South Mississippi. There are no lesbians in South Mississippi.
Like, I mean, that's real cool and all, if that's your like angle to push, I guess. But are the cupcakes worth $8? Is my question. Because most of the time, the places around here that charge that, they're not. The cupcake's dry as
No.
fucking and has a shitload of icing on top. That's it.
You've actually
Mhm.
there's no lesbians in Mississippi, but there are 2 lesbians actually in Florida that I want to give a shout out to my cousin Alex. Congratulations on the marriage. Wanna
Hey,
Oh, there you
very
go.
proud of her, very proud of her. There's a bit of a my family's very welcoming, very nice and all that nonsense, but there was a bit of a last 5 years have not been good to politics and families, so there's been a bit of a divide. So all the
When are they
strength
opening their cupcake shop?
Also,
I'll give her a call. I'll see if she can open up in Florida. Alex
I gotta
Axelots.
steal some airtime here to advertise something, Andy.
Yeah? Okay.
I know it's not exactly the easiest feasible thing around here, but if anyone lives down in me and Funk's neck of the woods and you need someone to perform a non-orthodox or non-denominational wedding, by all means, holla at your boy.
Are you ordained?
I'm an
is.
ordained minister. Have been since 2014.
Did you take a class?
Nope.
What? Hey.
Universal Life Church.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's an online thing. You do have to take a test to show that you know what the fuck you're doing.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, other than that, like, it's pretty easy. I got in there and did it in about an hour.
I was about to say, do you own a boat or something?
No,
like,
no.
Christ.
I'm just ordained specifically for the purposes of, hey, I live in the South and there's a lot of places down here that don't endorse gay marriage. I bet I could weasel in on that fucking market. 'Cause I ain't got no problem with it, and the church that I represent doesn't.
Shit, man. Get a fucking graphic designer. Be like, I'll do your gay wedding. $10.
I actually was going to perform one a couple of years ago for some friends of mine that was living next door to me. But unfortunately, things got tense in the relationship. One of them dropped back into her old habits, and the thing broke apart.
That's a
So,
shame.
See, Virgil's got a point here. Now you're paying the $8 to see the oddity of lesbians in Mississippi. Like, yeah, that's look. Mississippi is so anti-gay that I can't look at a dude for longer than 8 seconds before they come and try to beat my ass. And it's like people look at me all the time. They're just like, Funk. It's like, Funk, aren't you bi? And I'm like, well, yeah, but I can't say so out loud. Otherwise, the Inquisition will come get me.
yeah, right.
The
I don't
streets
need
have
more-
ears.
I don't need any more dead bodies in the closet.
Also, I love Banner's comment here. What do you mean your minister? Tiny horse abuse for him.
That's how I'm gonna start answering every time people are like, "So, Funk, how did you meet your friends?" Tiny horse abuse forum.
Well, we just we gather up, and you ever seen a Furby? It's like that, but not as horrifying. We just kind of gather up and kick the shit out of them for giggles.
And Menthol in his freaking robes explaining fluffy ponies at a lesbian wedding.
I totally could too. I'd go there and orate the whole fucking history real quick. No,
Okay.
It always does catch people off guard to know that I'm ordained though, because I cuss like a sailor. So
That's
you
true.
would never expect me.
It's like I have a friend who's a minister for a church back home. He's been doing it for probably 8 years now, and this motherfucker has 7 kids. I said, dude, you are Southern Baptist. You are not Catholic. Cut that shit
Right.
out.
Or whatever the fuck those mutants the Dugars are. Ugh.
What, the Mormons?
What?
The
No,
fucking
no, no.
Duggars.
Okay, I got a thing on that. I actually just listened to some more in-depth shit about that the other day, and it made me hate these people even fucking more.
Before you go into that, let me just give some background here. The Duggars are a highly religious family. They are very, very old school, and they have 20 kids last time I checked.
From one woman?
19 or 20.
Yes.
One woman.
Oh, Jesus
Their
Christ.
oldest is old enough to have his own kids. Their youngest is on the tit. Like, it's that bad.
Well, I
Their
mean,
oldest is also like a convicted. Well, I don't know if he's convicted yet, but he's a fucking rapist.
Yeah, there was some incest rape in the family, as
Yep.
you kind of expect with that situation.
Okay, so the Duggars, because everybody's always like, well, that's Christianity for it. The Duggars subscribe to a very weird, not even Christianity. They subscribe to a very weird cult called Gothardism, which is by a guy's name was Jim Gothard, but his name is literally spelled Gotthard, so I'm going to call it Gotthardism. So they subscribe to Gotthardism. What Gotthardism is basically back in the 50s and 60s, a group of religious nuts decided that they wanted to infiltrate political parties at like the base level. So Gotthardism is basically the dude is always right, the man is always right, the woman is just there to be a fucking baby factory and to stand by her man, and the guy is allowed to do basically whatever the fuck he wants to.
Go forth, be fruitful, multiply. Also, if you have a vagina, shut the fuck up.
That's actually pretty close, because there's a Bible passage, and I'm trying to remember the name of it, but it's basically it translates into a man who has a fruitful family is a happy man. And basically the way it goes is a man who has a fruitful family will always have his quiver full. So they call it the quiverful movement. The quiverful movement is basically just have as many kids as you want, and hopefully one of them will get into like power. You're going to try to groom the boys to be power, and you're going to groom the girls to date powerful, or to basically be given to powerful men, because these girls can't even date.
Now, real shit, aside from the Kool-Aid, fucking Jonestown was better than that.
Yeah, like Jonestown was like, all right, cool, because Jonestown started off with a pretty good little start in the beginning, where they were like, oh hey, we're because Jonestown did a lot of good shit. I'll go into that later, but Gothardism basically, like I said, they're trying to get their sons into places of power, which was because Jim Bob Duggar, who has the worst name. If you tell me your name is Jim Bob, I'm going to automatically assume you fingered your sister at some point. I don't give a fuck if you're the nicest person in the world.
It's true.
That's just happening.
You could be Elon fucking Musk, showing me designs for a new rocket that you have drawn in front of me, and I'm still gonna assume that shit because your name's fucking Jim Bob.
But Jim Bob basically was like a car salesman. Then he got into politics for a minute, and then TLC showed up and started giving them boatloads of money. And the thing is, he promoted that he did this all himself and never spoke of the money TLC gave him to buy a house. Because the people that subscribe to Gothardism basically are just having as many kids as possible and live in abject poverty because this is what they believe, and they refuse to take help because they're like, no, if I keep having kids, I'm eventually going to be successful. Which leads to problems. One of the biggest problems being that 9 times out of 10, the female children are not given birth certificates because A, they're not important. B, can't run the fuck away if you ain't got a birth certificate or social security number.
It's also very hard for them to track down a dead body whenever you misbehave.
Exactly. And that's like one of the most fucked up things about Gothardism is what they call blanketing the child, where basically you take like a baby, like a honest baby, and you put it on a blanket and you put a toy just out of reach. And the baby's gonna look over and be like, well, there's Mr. Fluffy. I want Mr. Fluffy. He's gonna reach over, try to grab the Fluffy, and then you pop the kid when he reaches for the toy. And this is like not just like no, it's like no. And you pop the kid every time he reaches for the toy. So eventually you're just making the damn thing scared enough that it does not want to reach for the toy no more. This is how they beat in obedience to these kids. See what else here. I should have wrote like a more of a flow because I'm going everywhere.
You good?
And I know it's kind of a weird rant, but like these people just piss me off to no fucking avail. And I absolutely hate them, and I hate the whole fact that they're trying to break
I
into
live in the
politics.
Bible Belt and the same state as these fuckwads. I hear about them all the time. I'm right
They're in
there with you,
Arkansas?
brother. Yeah.
I didn't know they were in Arkansas. I forgot where they were until I was listening to this podcast. And like they said, I was like, "Fuck, I should go there menthol. We can just beat shit
Yeah,
out of
no,
these
I've
people."
known about them. They're not well liked around here. A lot of people that are in there with them are just ignorant of the whole situation, and they think, oh, they go to church, they're fine. There's no way they could be up to nefarious, weird cult shit.
It's not how that
No.
works. Whatever.
Not your
Whatever.
church though, bud.
That's not.
There's a
No.
whole lot of shit where y'all
Okay.
don't like people that go to y'all's church. This is probably one of those occasions.
Here's an example for like some of the weird ass cult shit they had. So their oldest son, who was Josh Duggar. Josh Duggar, as I said, is a rapist. Now, to kind of get more into that, basically what he has done, he has diddled his sisters. At least 3 of them.
Sisters with an
Sisters,
S.
not sisters, as in multiple. Now, he has diddled like 3 of his sisters. They can't say shit. They can say something to their dad, and they'll be like, "Dad, hey, look, Josh is doing this. We need to do something about it." And what he will do is basically blame the girls, because if you're a female in this Gothardism and you were caught being diddled, it's your fault. You were too sexy for these people.
Yep.
And I was like, "What in the fuck are you talking about?" Because he diddled one of these girls when she was like 8. I like that does not fucking compute. In fact, it got to one point where a boy who, like, when Jim Bob was on the campaign trail trying to get state representation, he was on the campaign trail. He ends up failing because he's a dumbass and doesn't know anything about politics other than like, "We're going to put Jesus in the White House." And I'm like, honestly, that'd be pretty cool because I want to see Jesus in the White House whip the shit out of some people.
Yeah, right.
Like, that'd be funny as hell. Just imagine, let that motherfucker loose in Congress and he's just going to start cat of nine tails on people. But
Yeah, that's the
basically-
part that nobody wants to talk about. Is that part where he just went Indiana Jones in the temple?
that's my favorite part of it. I'm like, that's my
Right?
Jesus right there. Like, come on, dude. It's like,
That's my
look at you
boy.
people. Like, look at this dude. He's like, you see these people doing some wicked shit? Fuck you. You're gonna get your ass whooped.
Don't go out there and be a dick. But if somebody's asking for it, yeah, you can smack the hell out of them.
You can give that shit right back. But fund this idea. You know what, Virgil? I have dozens of dollars to throw at this. Okay, so on Jim Bob's campaign trail, basically he had a son-in-law, to-be son-in-law that he was giving his daughter to. And when I say giving his daughter to, literally that's it. Like, these girls told you can't date, can't talk to anybody, can't flirt, can't hold hands, don't lock eyes with these people. Hey, your tits are too sexy. You need to buy them those motherfuckers.
Yeah, these
Just-
are full on debutante hours.
Full-on debutante bullshit hours. Out on the campaign trail, basically, one of his soon-to-be son-in-law diddled a girl. And to punish him, rather than report to the police or anything, they just basically brought him in front of the church, and he had to say, "Yeah, my name is so-and-so, and I had carnal relations with this girl." And then they were like, "That's fine. Get that harlot out of here." And I was like, "You got to be fucking kidding me." My personal favorite, though, and this is the one that makes me fucking angriest, and why I'm so anti-cop. They had a state trooper who got called when Josh was busted diddling a babysitter. And because these people do not raise their own children, they have what's called a buddy system, where basically they take the kids, buddy them up, and that kid is responsible for another kid. So
Yep.
you don't get to be a child. You have to raise your fucking siblings the whole time.
Congratulations. There's actually a fucking turn of phrase, a very popular idiom, as a matter of fact, that refers to this exact situation. It's called the blind leading the blind.
Mm-hmm.
This is a bad idea.
Now,
Like, basic
When he-
logic just completely escaped these people.
exactly. Now, when he dealt with the babysitter, the police were actually called. A state trooper came out, basically to, I guess, scare him straight. I don't know exactly what they planned with us here, but he came out and was basically like, "Well, don't you be over there diddling them girls no more, son. Now you go in there and get you some milk and cookies." "Oh, I'm sorry, y'all can't afford that shit." And then he left. Now, there's the thing: police officers, medical personnel, teachers. Oh, yeah, sorry. Let's do my letter opener. Teachers, medical personnel have I'm trying to remember the exact name of it, but they have a duty that if you're a teacher or if you're a police officer and a child comes to you and says, "Hey, my parents are sexually abusing me," or "My parents are abusing me," they have like this code of conduct. If I remember, it's actually a rule in like all these books and shit that you
Oath.
have to, an oath. There you go. That's a better word for it. That you have to report this shit. You can't just sit on it.
No.
this fucking cop set on this, didn't report it. And then I think it was 8 years later was busted for basically he had raped like 6 girls,
Oh,
like 6 underage girls. So
well, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
yeah. So yeah, these people are fucking trash. I won't go much further into it because I know I've gone on a dark road and I apologize, but like,
I mean, John Wayne Gacy's not going to turn in Ed Gein, you know.
no, I mean it's like, hey, this fuck Ted Bundy, you gonna turn in a Night Stalker? Okay, never mind. He's over fucking his poor Filipino boy toy thing that the cops returned to him. Kid with a naked kid out in the middle of the road, fucking head cut open, and the cops give him back to him like, well, you seem like a wonderful white gentleman. Here, take this Filipino sex thing back with you.
I'm sorry. You're using the term Filipino sex thing caught me
Filipino
off
sex
guard.
thing.
That was basically what it was. He just like got this Filipino kid and just like proceeds to mutilate him and turn him into like his own personal sex toy. And so basically when I heard about that, that was the first way I think to describe it. Like he just made him into a Filipino sex thing.
Listen, kid, if they offer you a Portuguese breakfast, don't take it. Just don't. It's not what it sounds like.
Like just no, there's no toast.
Ain't no toast, ain't no OJ, a lot of eggs. That's about it.
So-
Maybe some
You-
sausage.
You might get some hash browns.
So, Funk, tell me about the Mennonites compared to these, because I thought they were Mennonites. This
The
Duggar
Men-
family.
No, the Mennonites. The Mennonites are, I don't know enough about them. I know the Amish in general are pretty shit because everybody's like, oh, they're so quaint and they build everything by hand. But basically, the Mennonites also, or the Amish, I'm sorry, also have a culture of if you're female, oh shit, you were just born on hard mode. Where they also have a very patriarchal, not even patriarchal. More they have the dude's always right mentality too, where basically even things like something as simple as like the bath water. Like, the guy gets to go first, and then like the male kids, then the female kids, then the wife, and maybe the baby if you got one. And also there have been like just tons and tons of reports of like Amish girls dying from malnutrition because they get to eat last. And I don't know. It's like
Are Mennonites
most
Amish, or is that what they are?
Mennonites, I think, are almost Amish. They're kind of Amish.
They're very, very close. They're not quite there.
Hold on a second. Let me look this up.
Because I interacted with a family with them once, and I wasn't quite sure. And they were
I think
using
they're
their
Mennonite.
smartphones and everything, so.
I think the Mennonites are like they use modern technology, but
Here
they
we go.
still do like on the way.
Mennonite versus Amish differences. The split between the two groups started with a gentleman named Jacob Amon, who believed that sinning resulting in excommunication should result in a more serious punishment, now known as shunning, than what the Mennonite community currently followed. Amon's belief attracted a large group of followers who came to be known as the Amish. So basically,
Okay.
the Amish will shit on you more, whereas the Mennonites have stuff like, what is it called? Rumspringa, I think?
I think.
Where you can just choose to go out and live in the real world and experience what it's like outside the religion for a while and make your decision whether you want to be in or out.
That's smart.
Yeah,
A lot.
seems like a pretty good fucking deal.
Man,
It's worked out for them
Yeah.
great so far.
Like the Mennonites basically also are known. They will make stuff too. Like there used to be, and this is going to age me really fucking hard, even though I've already done it. There used to be this soul
I think we already
commercial, and I
mentioned
can't.
layaway shit.
Oh, yeah, we mentioned layaway, but I'm trying to remember what it was they made. I think it was the fireplaces because Mennonites are known for making these electric fireboxes they sell.
Mm.
And like people would be like, it's like at the end of the commercial, they go, like he was like, "Bye, Mennonites," and I was like, I always remember that. And I never knew what the fuck that meant as a kid, but it was just talking about how they built them because, like the Amish, they're very good at building things. But yeah, the Amish are more hardcore as far as I know. Like,
Yeah,
they
the Amish are like full on Stone Age, where it's like electricity is the devil; it will get you. Don't trust it. And Mennonites are like, well, electricity leads to a lot of complications. We'd prefer not to have it in our community if we can help it, but we understand it is useful for some stuff.
like, it's pretty great that we don't have to throw away our milk every night.
Yeah. Like, they may still read by candlelight, but they ain't scared of the fucking light bulbs, you know?
I don't think I
Whereas
could read
there
by
are some
candlelight.
cases in, like, for example, Russia back in the day when they first got electricity, there were people that legitimately thought the light bulbs were making them sick.
Mhm.
I got the flu. It must be this new fucking devil juice running through the wire.
To be fair, they had spent, I don't know. Fair to
Yeah,
them, it
you
is
know.
something new and scary, and they're not all illiterate, you know?
Oh, No, bro, that's humans in general. Anything we don't inherently understand with the first glance, we think is weird and scary. It's just
Hey.
how we've been raised to survive in the world.
Here you go, Andy. I'm going to send you something. This is a political cartoon
All
from
right.
back in the day about being anti-electricity. I was going to throw it in FluffCast.
All right, let me see here.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Every time I see that, I'm like, this is what people used to think back in the day. This is what anti-electricity people actually believe.
Christ. Look at the waist on that chick on the right. My goodness.
Oh,
Woof.
man.
You talking about that fucking cow on the right?
Ooh, Rumspringa.
That shit
Somebody,
kills me.
somebody in the chat watches Letterkenny, I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
My bad. Just popped my
No,
mic
you're
Speaking of
pretty
which, if you haven't seen Letterkenny, fantastic Canadian show.
I've seen bits and pieces of it. I've not sat down and watched like all of it just because I'm weird.
I still haven't checked out the last season of it. I need to get through that. But the first 5 or 6, pretty fucking good. They have a recurring character on there named Shorzy who is a one-note joke. But
Mhm.
man, is it a fucking funny joke. So I'm alright with it.
That's some of the best thing is like you can be one note, you just have to be good at that one note.
Yeah, you can
Mhm.
totally be a one-note or a one-trick pony. It's just gotta be a really good trick.
Yeah, we were talking about Jeff Goldblum before. Yeah, just it's the
Yeah.
same thing over and over again.
He's
all-
good enough to pull it off. And we're like, fuck it, Jeff Goldblum's here. All right,
He's
life of the party. Come on
good
in,
enough
Jeff.
He's
My-
good enough to pull it off. You know.
My own personal
See-
experience with it is like my character Titus. Titus is kind of a one trick pony, but I try to be very good at that trick.
Mm-hmm. Because yeah, Titus is wild. Titus bends the rules of reality in D&D, where the rules of reality are already kind of being bent. So I guess he more like pretzels the rules of reality.
Kinda, sorta, which makes sense with him being the turn of the century strongman. Because I mean, he dimension walked for one thing, like or time walks, basically where he'll just accidentally walk himself into like the 1970s and just be like, "Oh, this is a fantastic kettle of fish I found myself in."
I still can't get over you killing me with the fucking Shakwalako nail.
Shakalaka, they'll just the terrible molomance of Shakalaka O'Neil.
It was, Andy, like, you've never heard me laugh this hard
Yeah.
as I did this night, because this was one of the rare instances where my brain had told me, dude, you're about to fucking short circuit with laughter. Like, you're probably going to piss yourself laughing here in a second. You have 3, 2, 1, boom. And I had exactly enough time to go, God damn it, Funk. I'm about to just fucking die. And muted myself right before it came out.
I think I remember hearing it. I just remember hearing like, "God damn it, Funk, I'm about to lose it." Then Menthol was muted for like 5 minutes.
He just
But-
starts talking about like he time walked into a gas station in the 90s and picked up a bottle of this delicious magical elixir, Spreet. Unfortunately, he had to fight a cardboard stand-up of Shaquille O'Neal who was guarding the Spreet. For some reason, the bastard didn't want him to get it, so he had to knock his fucking head off.
That was how I ended up showing up to the session with a bottle of Sprite and a fucking flask full of Slurpee. Because it was like we used the Slurpee as a healing potion too. It worked fucking fantastically.
And mind you, it probably does better for the story to tell that the campaign we're playing is set in like the 30s to the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
So
Titus
yeah,
is
just roll in with a drink that hadn't been invented yet.
it's just walking in with it because that's happened a couple times. Like Titus showing up with his greaser jacket and riding away on a Hot Wheels car. Like Titus's whole thing is like he's a muscle wizard, and somehow, some way, I don't even remember when we started it. The fact that he just kind of bends reality around him happens, and
Well,
we
it
just
started
went
from the I cast fist joke, which is where the muscle wizard thing
That's-
come from.
That's right, because he cast fist so hard he kind of fucked with things. That's what it was.
Because he has
Is
a
it-
gun that he just casts fists into, and then he can shoot the gun, and the gun shoots fists.
And it works. It's basically like a piece of PVC pipe with a stock on it. So,
No, it's Teddy Roosevelt's rifle, wasn't it?
and it's Teddy Roosevelt's rifle. Whenever I imagine it looking more like a musket that he can just like fit his whole hand into.
I always
And
figured it
it's
was one of them big ass trumpet-ended elephant guns.
That's kind of close what I'm getting like that with like a big barrel on it. He can just fit his hand into. That's what I always kind of figured. Because, like, at one point I could stuff shit in it. Then I got to the point where my cast fist did enough damage. I didn't have to put anything in there anymore. But, now we've had weird shit like that. Like, one of the first things he did with cast fist is we went to this doctor's house. And he had, like, all these Frankenstein abominations around the place. And at one point, there was a dead black cat on the table. And so I told Lemon, I said, I want to cast fist to bring the cat. He's like, friend Lemon, I would like to cast fist to bring the cat back to life. He was like, okay, you can roll for it. And so I rolled for it, and I think I crit it. I can't remember. But I crit it, and he was like, well, the cat comes back to life. And Titus was like, yay, my cat friend has come back from the land of dust and shadow.
That's what you think. And then I pulled my gun out and shot the fucker right between the eyes because I ain't having no more zombies.
That was it, because Menthol's character Curly had been like assaulted by zombies. So when this zombie
Like,
cat
damn near
comes
got
back,
killed. I had to shoot the bolts out of the fucker's neck, falling into a grave that I was pretty sure I wasn't coming back out of.
oh yeah, which is also where Titus got the bolts that are in his neck. He took the bolts out. He took the bolts out of this Frankenstein's neck, and he was like, "Watch, friends, now as I take the Frankenstein's delicious undead power," and then jabbed him into his neck. And I had to take con damage for like the day. But now anytime I take electrical damage, I get healed.
It is beyond stupid. It is the exact kind of game that makes me love D&D as much as I do.
It is like it's
But-
fantastic.
Before we get too wrapped up in the nostalgia, I think
it is about
about
time. Yeah, that's a pretty good place to close here. Yeah, gentlemen, thanks for coming in tonight. Anything you guys want to finish out with? Anything you want to say?
Support Vanner's card building thing.
Yes,
If
right.
that comes to completion on the Baru anytime soon,
Mhm.
please.
If you're an artist,
And
especially,
everyone
reach
have a
out
good
to him. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody just have a good night. Enjoy your day.
I'd like to thank everybody who was with the stream last night. We had the Funkin' Friends stream. It is my second most successful stream, and it was the one that kind of like said I was dedicating to my dad because it was his birthday yesterday. So hell yeah, we did really good on that one.
I really do like Funkin' Friends. That is a lot of fun.
Oh, that reminds me, before I forget, there is a Funkin' Friends playlist, actually, that I've been putting together because we've been editing the videos from this. And while the first couple are not that great, don't worry, the last one shows a lot more progress in my editing skills, and they're going to be like that more from now on.
All right, we'll post that over in in the Discord, and I'll put that up. All right, you
The
guys
latest-
have a nice. Yep.
I would say the latest one captures the mentality, like the frantic mentality of that Man vs. Machine game, like perfectly.
All right, you guys have a nice night now. Yeah.
You
Oh,
too,
yeah.
sir.
All right, see you. And I'll see you, FluffCast, next week. Thanks for coming out. Bye bye.